Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy Thursday. If you're watching on YouTube, you're seeing that we're trying. Have to address the elephant in the room immediately.
Something new.
We're trying something new. As always, I am on this never-ending crusade to like, one day I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to wallpaper this wall is what's going to end up happening.
And that's your God-given right.
And that's my God-given right. But we're trying to get a little creative set design-wise. Yeah. I had an idea to do clothing racks behind us with curtains on them. The curtains, unfortunately, look like shower curtains, not regular curtains. So that's problem number one. Problem number two.
I don't think they look like shower curtains.
I think it's just
because they're not long enough. Like I
want it to be looking like drapery.
Oh, okay.
Like almost like a curtain call,
right.
You know, like a show or a whatever, but with different colors. But the problem is that the rings on the top look so much like a shower curtain ring,
right?
That like
maybe
you could definitely
needs to be like taller then, so you don't even see the ring.
I think that I need to get different curtains because they're not all like that. Like I thought they were gonna have like the sleeve. Yeah, they are soft and they are pretty thick. I thought they were gonna have like the sleeve that you just like slide it in, and like regular curtains, you know.
Right.
But they weren't, and they're not quite wide enough. So in the YouTube wide shot and in our individual wide shots, it looks really silly.
Yeah.
The hope is that it looks good in clips, and then we can kind of workshop from there. But
I think it's a really good idea, and I think I see the vision 100%. Yeah. But now we know, and now we'll workshop around it. Yeah, but I like the idea because I don't like the white background.
The white is just enough, and like we've tried. You guys know that we've always tried to like kind of switch it up a little bit in here. The white is obviously bad, makes everybody look bad.
Yeah.
So we tried with the posters, and the posters are fine, but you really can't see them that well in clips ever, and like they don't do enough for the negative space.
Yeah.
Like I want
like
them
if anything, maybe we would have needed like big. Like blown
huge
up.
ones,
like
or like
fat heads.
more, or like tapestries. Basically.
Yeah.
That's another idea, tapestry. I thought about doing that, but which we could maybe do.
Or like maybe we just like get our own studio,
or our own. Maybe we call. Hey, I don't have my businesswoman suit on anymore. But I could be like, hey Taylor, just want you to know, like we're doing our best
struggling with
your
space.
Personal podcast that you're paying us to do, but could you actually put in a good word with Dave Portnoy because you have a better relationship with him than we do right
yes.
now.
Yeah.
No, we're fine with Dave.
I will say, I did text Dave and he answered, so that was big.
Yeah, that was nice.
And
he hasn't answered a text of mine in I don't even know how long.
He said that we could start using pictures, so that was good.
Yes, I don't know if you guys have noticed, we're allowed to use the Getty images again.
Hold up now. Yeah,
Watch out.
I don't know if you guys saw our Golden Globes clip, Best Dressed at the Golden Globes, but there were pictures in it.
We were allowed to use pictures that had already been purchased for other Barstool networks. So yes, we're moving back up on in the world, but ultimately, the main reason I want to do these things behind us is because every clip from Barstool looks the same, I think. Like, I've been seeing clips from, like, other shows that also use this room, and I'm noticing it especially, I think, more because I do Out and About with Pat.
Right.
And like, yesterday, I did both shows in one day. And I had the same outfit on, and I was like, I have to remember if I do that to like change my outfit, because then it's just 100 clips of me in the same fucking outfit,
and
no one wants to see. I guess like enough of you.
Well,
you know what I mean?
It's just so hard when everybody wants you to be on their show.
I know, right? Ultimately, I'm just really popular. I'm too popular.
You're just the biggest.
Yeah, I'm a rising
star. Like the biggest star. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants you on their podcast. Everybody wants to know your thoughts, your opinions.
I actually said no when Netflix asked me if I wanted to be on the show. I said, oh, for that amount of money, forget it.
Oh please, I don't even need that money.
Yeah, I said kick rocks, but ultimately, yes, we're just trying something new. So we'll see how this goes, and we will workshop. But we're aware that it kind of looks like shit. Just so you know, big day in Taylor news today.
Seriously.
Starting off right away with the good news. Congratulations to Taylor on being inducted in the Songwriters Hall of Fame officially.
Amazing.
Announced on CBS News this morning.
Yes.
And there's a couple of details with this. She's the youngest woman ever inducted into the Songwriter Hall of Fame.
It's amazing.
It was her first year of eligibility, so she got voted in right away. And she is the only inductee who has debuted this century.
Wow.
Which is kind of the same way of saying she's the youngest woman. But I love the more ways you can like spin the conversation to add more like compliments to Taylor. I'm
for sure.
Yeah.
And also like that kind of differs with male and female, right? With like of this century. So that's in and of itself, a great achievement.
Yes.
It's just wild. I mean, first time, or like she was only nominated one time. That's all it took, and she was inducted. It just speaks for itself. If you listen to those 5 songs that she used, I think it's just so evident that she obviously deserved to be there. I mean, she writes or co-writes every single one of her songs, so it's very much deserved.
I completely agree. I'm looking up the songs again as a reminder.
Oh, yeah.
She submitted All Too Well 10-minute version, Blank Space, Antihero, Love Story, and The Last Great American Dynasty.
Yeah, great choices.
And that's just 5 to get it through, I mean,
All Too Well 10-minute version is a song enough, to be inducted.
It's a whole thing in itself. Yeah. That alone should have been it, right? You don't need to. I've heard enough.
Literally,
when someone walks into an audition and they're like, they don't even sing, and they're like, I've seen enough. But it's positive.
Right, I agree. I mean, it's just an incredible thing for her. It's awesome. I'm just very happy. So where is it? Can you go visit that?
That is a great question, Gia. I don't know.
Is that
where is the song?
Or is that just like a looming?
It might just exist in
it
life.
Doesn't have a single permanent museum.
Okay, well, it sounds like somebody needs to get on that.
Yeah, seriously. But partners with the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles for an exhibit. While its main events like the annual induction gala happen in New York City.
What?
Oh, so I wonder when
there's an induction gala here?
Yeah, it says the main induction ceremony takes place at NYC, a tradition since the hall's founding. Okay, because there's a Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, which is a separate physical gallery within the Music City Center. So that's a complete different thing. The Songwriter Hall of Fame does not have a physical location, but partners with the Grammy Museum.
That makes sense.
Okay, so it says the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles features a dedicated Songwriters Hall of Fame gallery with artifacts, kiosks, and a wall listing inductees, as noted on the Songwriters Hall of Fame website. So I guess if you go to the Grammy Museum, you can see all the people who have been inducted. So when is the gala is the real question.
I've got the information. That's what I'm doing right over here. It looks like it's going to be Thursday, June 11th at the Marriott Marquis Hotel in New York City. The star-studded event is slated for June 11th.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And will not be open to the general public.
Damn it!
By the way, so don't show up.
Yeah.
Additional special award honorees will be announced soon. So okay,
what if
June
we just
11th.
happen to be walking by the Marriott Marquis on June 11th?
What if? Yeah,
what if we just happen to get dinner?
I'm reading a little more about
in the area.
That's what I mean. Let's double check where this is. Wait, the music industry is built upon. Oh, this is what the Songwriter Hall of Fame chairman Nile Rodgers expressed.
Okay.
This article is from directly the songwritershallofFame.org. And that's where that's why I'm reading this information. But he says, the music industry is built upon the incredible talent of songwriters who create unforgettable songs. Without their artistry, there would be no recorded music, concert experiences, or engaged fans. Everything originates from the song and its creator. We take pride in our ongoing commitment to recognize some of the most culturally significant composers in history. This year's lineup not only showcases iconic songs, but also celebrates unity across various genres. These songwriters have profoundly impacted the lives of billions of listeners worldwide, and it is our privilege to honor their contributions. Oh, cry my eyes out.
Nice.
How sweet.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alanis Morissette as well. Here's everybody else. It's
Oh yeah, that's
the inductees include Walter Afanasieff, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Okay, Walt.
My all hero. Love Will Survive in One Sweet Day. That's what he's written.
Okay.
Terry Britton and Graham Lyle, What's Love Got to Do with It? That's a great
banger.
one. And Devil Woman, love. Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons of Kiss,
right.
Rock and Roll All Night, I Love It Loud, Calling Dr. Love, Shout It Loud, Christine 16. That's what they submitted. Kenny Loggins is in here. Danny's song Footloose, that's his big thing. Alanis Morissette, shout out. She had submitted
Love.
You Ought to Know, Ironic, Hand in My Pocket, Thank You.
I got one hand in my pocket and another one is giving a high five.
Or no, what is
Such
it?
a good
Another
song.
one's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
I think is
love
another
that.
version of that. Obsessed with Alanis.
Love me too.
And then Thank You and Uninvited were her other ones.
Nice.
Christopher Tricky Stewart.
Okay.
He's got Umbrella, Single Ladies, Obsessed, Just Fine, and Break My Soul. Okay,
oh, shit.
Christopher.
Okay, so Tricky's got the
You won't
hits.
break my soul. You won't break my soul. I fucking love
That's
that song.
a banger.
I love all
I'm
those songs.
telling everybody.
Great one.
Yeah.
And then Taylor Swift, of course, which we just
Okay,
read.
wow, great
So
group of people.
congratulations to the new inductees.
Yeah.
How exciting. Class of 2026.
Another
So
question.
cool.
You know when Taylor performed for Carole King?
Yes.
Like, I wonder if someone will perform like for Taylor.
Interesting. Well, that I think was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right, you're right.
And I think
right.
that's a bigger televised event. And
right.
It sounds like this New York City event isn't televised.
Right, you're very true. That was Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2021.
That would be so fucking cool. Let's see what the Marriott Marquis Hotel is. Let's see if it's by my apartment.
I'd have to assume it's
right. The New York Marriott
Midtown?
Marquis. Yep, it's Times Square.
Yeah, okay.
It's geez Louise. It's literally in the middle of Times Square. It's right next to the Lion King on Broadway. So.
Oh. That's like
could not
hell
be
on
more.
earth.
Yeah, no, it could not be more in the middle of Times Square. That's so funny. Yeah, it's like literally on Broadway. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Exciting. June 11th. I'm going to put it in my calendar right now. Let's see.
Yeah, June 11th.
June 11th. Songwriter Hall of Fame. Song. I got to write it out because I was just going to do like an abbreviation, but I won't remember.
I feel like you struggle a little bit with abbreviations.
I really do. I really do. Gala.
And that's okay.
I think I'm a little dyslexic in a real way.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I used
to make jokes. I wouldn't say I'm good at abbreviations either, to be honest.
Not even just abbreviations, but occasionally I mix up letters. Occasionally I mix up, like I have a lot of mix-ups. And I am that math thing where it's like I can't, like numbers run around for me. Like I've never had an easy time with numbers.
No, me neither. What was that? What's the thing?
Dyscalculia is what that's called.
Oh, I definitely have that.
It's like dyslexia, but for numbers.
What's the thing that we do in the dozen? It's like the word scramble.
Yeah, those are real.
So bad at that.
I used to be so good at word scrambles, but now it's like I've got a brain block. Maybe it's the weed.
Who's your dozen team? This is so random.
Kevin, Clancy, and Rico. We
are. Oh, right. Okay, so you're saying with the same team?
Yes. Okay, we are the Riders.
The Riders, nice.
And we like our team. We like our scrappy team. We usually, we do okay.
No, you guys were pretty good last year.
We were. We made it to the tournament at least.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Songwriter Hall of Fame, very exciting thing. Gia,
yes.
If you were to, this may be an interesting question. Would you rather like win a Grammy or be inducted into the Songwriter Hall of Fame?
Ooh.
But you can only have one. Like you can't have both.
Right.
Grammys, you get to give a speech.
I know. I was gonna say I think it would be a Grammy because I want to go to the Grammys. Yeah, you get to wear a speech.
And
I feel like getting a Grammy is a little bit more notable. Like I can name a lot of artists who have gotten Grammys. I can't really think of like everyone who's been inducted, but I do feel like getting inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame is more of a achievement.
I say it's more prestigious.
Yes,
like more respect within from your peers,
music community.
Yeah,
I agree. But I want more about the
you want
show.
The glitz and the glam.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I feel the same, but I really am torn. Like I would totally have to see where I am in my career. I think where Taylor is in her career, like, she's got enough Grammys. She's good.
Yeah.
Like, she can win a million more if she wants, but she's got enough Grammys where it's like I want to be. I've gained the respect of like the Academy when it comes to the Grammys.
Yeah, now
I want these people's respect, and I think that
because in like songwriting specifically, and that's different. That's hard and it's a huge achievement. Yeah, you can get a Grammy for a song that you didn't write, but getting acknowledged for your songwriting skills is, I think, a lot more, I don't know, meaningful. Maybe
is that when the Grammys are on? Is that Song of the Year? Is it like songwriting?
Because it's like it's Song of the Year, and then it's like what's Record of the Year,
right? Verse record, Song of the Year, verse record of the year. Record of the Year honors recording. I think we've done this before.
Yeah.
Specific recording, recognizing the artists, producers, engineers, and the mixers for sound production, while Song of the Year awards the composition, recognizing only the songwriters for the lyrics and music. So, winning a Song of the Year Grammy. Okay, so then there's the question.
Yeah.
Song of the Year Grammy or Song of the Year Hall of Fame induction? That would be equal.
Yeah.
But I think still Grammys.
Yeah. I think I'm still going Grammys.
I think so too.
Unfortunately, I would love to be at an award show. I would love to win an award. I'd love to make a speech.
Do you think you could do a good speech? Like, do you think? Wait, no. Oh my God, Taylor has not won record or Song of the Year in the Grammys.
What?
That's what I said. Excusez-moi.
Really?
That's what this fucking people also ask.
Wait, that's crazy.
What are the American Grammy Awards, right? American Music, no. Why is this so? Difficult.
Interesting.
Why is no one ready? Yeah, New York Times says, as of February 2nd, 2025, which she didn't win any Grammys. She didn't have anything for the Grammys last year. She wore the red outfit. It says Taylor Swift hasn't won Record or Song of the Year Grammys.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is.
Out of all of her 14 wins. That's so interesting.
14.
Yeah.
That's more than I thought. God damn. Well, major, major congratulations to Taylor for this huge accomplishment.
Yeah, seriously.
And I do hope that she gets to like give a cool speech that we get to see like later.
Yeah,
If we've got boots on the ground at the Songwriters Hall of Fame,
sure
like,
they
please
have.
someone record the speech.
Seriously. But I'm sure they have like they have to have some sort of like social.
I'm sure.
And like internal media.
Something.
We'll have to see.
Something at the very least.
Keep our eyes peeled.
Keep our eyes peeled and potentially boots on, like, who knows if we could have boots on the ground. Who knows? I would love to show up. I would love to. I'll wear an outfit and sit in the back and I'll zip my lips.
We'll be seat fillers.
Yeah.
I'll wear a nice dress.
Yep.
I loved getting dressed. We both love getting dressed up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just let us know.
I'll get a full beat. I'll call Haley down here.
Yeah, literally.
Haley
I'll get a ball gown.
Yeah.
I will.
I've got some ball gowns I haven't worn yet that I just bought because I liked them.
Perfect.
I said, I'll find a place to wear these. And then everybody stopped getting married. I said, what the fuck? Thought I had so many weddings coming up, but I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so great. Congrats. Love. We've got this news comes the morning after what seems to be a early week news dump.
Yeah.
From the Baldoni, Blake Lively court documents, whatever, allegedly. We don't know exactly what we're looking at when it comes to the latest in the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively lawsuit situation. But apparently, and it's hard to tell, and we talked about this before we even started recording, how we were going to talk about this, because it's ongoing court stuff.
And it's so tough, when it's ongoing, because obviously, like, these are court documents, but it's hard to tell, like, what's real and what's fake.
Yep.
And I don't want to, like, say the wrong thing because I'm not well informed when it comes to, like, legal proceedings and all of those things. And I think we've made that evident.
Yeah, we made that really clear.
Yeah.
Podcast is loosely based in fact, and we are not legal experts.
But obviously, we're going to have opinions about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we are not going to be reading any of the text messages that have like allegedly been released because again, we don't know what to trust with our eyeballs, but there have been headlines and there have been conversations. And so the text messages that were supposedly bringing Taylor Swift into the drama of the Baldoni case have been allegedly released. Again, we don't know where these are coming from, but they do seem, I mean, they're obviously on topic. Like, they make sense if they were to be real. It makes sense, the conversations to be had. But we did get, I think, the biggest piece of what we're seeing is that tiny violin to a knife fight, the line that comes in the song Canceled, is almost like verbatim from their own text conversation between Taylor and Blake, which I hope it's true. So I hope it's real.
I do. Yeah, I know. I hope it's real too. I do wonder if that's like where she got the idea for that line. It must have been, right? Of
course it was. Especially
like as she was typing this, she was like, shit, like this would fucking hit a lyric.
The texts that were released were all allegedly from December of 2024. Yeah. So that's, a year and change at this point.
So now that I'm reading this I have this People article pulled up.
Oh, we trust People.
Yeah. And they have allegedly and literally every single
other word.
line.
And that makes sense because I really don't know. We really don't know. Like, we're not logging on to like courtdocuments.com and like finding these things. Like, people are screenshotting them, putting them online.
And I've been seeing a lot of things that like sometimes they can get taken out of context. Sometimes they're like,
and we also don't know what people are doing to these images. Like, I don't know, like, God forbid somebody like photoshops a little. I can't tell the difference these days.
Should I read the full, just like that one line?
Read that one line, yeah.
It says, Swift allegedly wrote, "I think this bitch knows something is coming because he's gotten out his tiny violin."
Hilarious.
It's awesome.
Whack him again.
Yeah, legit.
Like, good.
It's
I hope
just
again.
awesome.
Like, these are the things like I see this and I want to like back that conversation with my whole bussy. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, of course, I love the idea of Taylor Swift calling Justin Baldoni a little bitch.
Oh
like,
yeah, totally.
Especially when he was acting like one. By the way, I think we could go back into the tapes and see us saying the exact same thing.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
You're a little bitch. But I think too what people, and I'm really not seeing a lot of like backlash or hate this time around. Are you?
Mix. It seems like people are trying to say that Taylor Swift is like a mean girl,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that.
Yeah, but it's like, tell me right now, gun to your head, that you've never talked shit about someone in a text message, that you've defending your friend, that you're talking shit, that you're saying things. I would rather get shot in the head than have my text messages come out to the public.
Never.
Just because of the shit that I talk with my friends.
Of course.
And that's your God-given right to talk shit via text. You're not posting it publicly, whatever. You can call Justin Baldoni a bitch when he's acting like a fucking bitch.
It's also not even that. Like, it could have been so much worse. Like, if these were my texts that were released publicly talking about Justin Baldoni,
fucking loser,
I'd be like, this
piece of
motherfucking cunt bitch literally dropped dead in the ocean. Like, it would be so vile. And she's just like, he's a bitch with his tiny violin. Like, it's honestly like the sweetest way you could talk about him.
The classiest way that you can talk
and
shit.
It really is hilarious. But I like the idea that, again, like, we have this world where we're fans of Taylor Swift. We know she's a real person, but we comment on her music and we talk about like the fun, dynamics that we see as fans in the paparazzi and whatever. But I love the idea that she's literally just a bitch like us talking shit with her friends on text. Like, I love that. I think it's funny, and I think it's no different than literally any girl in the world.
Like, please.
In the world.
When a guy's acting like an asshole like this, like I think the simplest or like the least like mean thing you can do is call him a bitch. Like,
absolutely.
And I think another thing that's really evident from the text allegedly is like how supportive Taylor had been throughout this whole thing.
Extremely.
Because it seemed like the narrative was kind of being like, she didn't want any part of this. She's distancing herself from Blake. Exactly. Like distancing herself from her friendship with Blake, blah, blah, blah. And, you're seeing these texts where she's allegedly saying, like, I'll do anything for you. Like, I'm there for you. Like, all this stuff. So it's just, you really have to keep like one eye open when it comes to these like smear campaigns against women, because
absolutely
they can just be so wrong. And it's moments like this where you have like those Cassandra moments where you're like, I've literally been screaming this from the rooftops and no one's listening to me, and now finally
every time he calls me crazy, you get more oh no, that's Mad Woman, sorry.
But
so many lyrics
but Mad Woman fits perfectly too.
So they kill Cassandra first because they fear the worst. I think that there's so much to gain from even like peeking into this, or like hearing the conversation about it, like not saying like, oh, go find these alleged messages, like go read them, whatever. But I think the tone in which they have conversations allegedly in these texts, it's just so normal, and it's just so real, and it's so indicative of like a real friendship. And to your point of Taylor allegedly seemingly being very supportive of Blake, there is another like, alleged conversation. I kept saying alleged every 30 seconds because I'm just so scared. There's like alleged conversation going around of like Blake sending Taylor a text that's like, hey girl, are we good? Like, it seems like things are off, whatever, just checking in, blah, blah, blah. And her kind of responding like, we're good, but just making sure like, how are you? Also, like pointing out that during Blake's time trying to like gather this evidence and like fight this bear of Baldoni's team, that she's sending like mass texts and she's sending like big emails and stuff, and Taylor allegedly was like included in those
personal aspect,
and felt like it wasn't like, felt more like a cog in the wheel than, and I'm not, she didn't literally say this, I'm saying this, like felt like a cog in the wheel in this machine of Blake's like proving her innocence, and so it kind of went like, Blake said some stuff, Taylor said some stuff allegedly, and then Blake's kind of like, you're so right, they're making jokes, they're after that, and then it's like, you're right, like I've just been so caught up in it. But then allegedly Taylor also is like, I know what it's like to be in a situation like this and to get caught up.
She said allegedly in the text, she said, yes, there's been a lot of justice stuff, but I've been through things like this before, and I know how all consuming it is.
Totally.
So,
and what did we say, Gia? We literally said exactly this.
And it's the perfect example of like an open and honest conversation between two friends who are like struggling, going through something. Two adult women. Yeah. She's like, I've been noticing that there's a shift in our friendship. Like, and Taylor was like, yeah, like it's not a big deal, but there definitely has been something going on. And like, I love you so much, but I've been feeling like like I'm just
corporate.
kind of like, yeah, exactly. And Blake heard her. She was like, I totally understand. Like, I'm gonna fix this. And something that Taylor said in the text allegedly, she was like, I just miss my funny, dark humor friend.
Totally, like come back or whatever. She's like, yeah, like I'm here when you come back. And here I think too is a good example of like, you know, Blake allegedly getting lost in the sauce, but I bet Blake, I would imagine if it were me, I'd be like embarrassed by how everything's unfolding. Like I would probably start being a little more formal to my close friends too. Like I'd be like, I can't believe I've dragged everybody into this and I'm mortified and I don't want to bother people with my drama. And that was kind of how she allegedly had started off the message, being like, sorry, I really haven't like asked much about you. I've been like a sad sack of shit, like talking about myself for so long. And it's just, it really think like I'm scrambled a little bit in my words because I'm thinking so carefully, but the that type of conversation I feel is so important to kind of take note of, because if you're a woman with adult friendships, or if even you're not an adult, maybe you're early 20s or like whatever, it is so much easier to have an open, honest conversation with a friend if you feel like there's conflict than to like let it fester and wait and get worse. Yeah. I feel like so many people don't, like, they're so afraid of conflict that they won't even like check in and make sure they're good with their friends to have like a slightly uncomfortable conversation. Because I would say that text exchange, if real, is like, I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but it's very honest. It's a conversation that, if had between strangers, may seem awkward, because there's such close friends that it's like a normal kind of conflict. Does that make sense? So I think that it's very mature is really the point I'm trying to get to, is like that's a real friendship. Those are adult women having a conversation. One woman realizing that she's maybe not being the best version of herself or the best friend to someone at the time, and someone else being like, yeah, I've noticed you've been off, but it's no big deal. I just miss you and love you. Like, call me when you need me. Like, it's like there are moments in time where maybe you're going through something hard, like this lawsuit, or you're going through a breakup, or you're going through something where maybe you're not like the version of yourself that everybody is obsessed with, and you just need to get through it and check in with people and not like isolate yourself. And it sounds kind of like maybe Blake was getting in, you know, kind of isolating herself and becoming this like
100%
machine, you know, trying to help herself, which makes sense. You know?
I mean, that's something that's going to take up your entire life, like, and consume your every thought.
I wouldn't talk about anything else. Yeah. It'd be the only thing.
Another thing that I thought was interesting was how Taylor, like, allegedly liked the idea of Blake calling her dragon.
Yes.
Because everyone was so up in arms about Blake saying that she's Daenerys and with her dragons. Khaleesi. Yeah. And allegedly in the text, like, Taylor was like I'm just picturing you like saying Dracarys. And,
Dracarys. And then me breathing fire all over his shit. Like she is wanting to be a dragon, and she even references allegedly like texting Austin and like you know, whatever. So there are.
And she even says, like, allegedly, she's like, you know, like, it was a mistake for him to even let you use, like, Taylor Swift music, because, like, you know, I'm always going to be on your side and, like, have your back.
Right. And
can I read this one line
she said,
that I love? Allegedly, she wrote, his misogyny runs so deep that he thinks women are incapable of winning chess matches or making long game power plays.
It's incredible. It's
so
incredible.
Good. Yeah.
And I'll say this, the texts between the two of them, I totally believe that it's absurd that they had to be submitted to a court document. It's absurd that they had to be released to the public. These are normal friend text conversations that have nothing to do with Justin Baldoni's case. Like all this proves to me is that they thought he was a douchebag behind closed doors, talked shit about him, and then when he started doing douchey fucking things, they said, fuck this guy, and they had each other's backs. They didn't make a plan to fuck him out of the movie. They didn't make a plan to embarrass him. He embarrassed his fucking self. Yeah. And it's time to eat some humble pie, Justin Baldoni, because everyone hates your guts. Yeah. Including Jenny Slate. Did you see what Jenny Slate said about him?
Yes, I wanted to bring that up.
I would love to bring that up.
Yeah.
Big time. Again, allegedly, because they're in these texts. So.
Yeah,
I think it's in the thing you sent me recently.
Yeah, I just liked it, so I could have it like pulled up right away.
Yeah, where did I put it?
She said, Slate testified that Baldoni called Blake Lively hot and sexy on the set of It Ends With Us and sent text messages describing him as a narcissist and a fraud for cultivating a feminist persona. That was a huge thing, too, that allegedly Taylor and Blake were texting about, being like, I can't believe this guy's being invited to be, like, the Woman Supporter of the Year award,
it's
whatever.
It's shocking. And that's, again, we said that same fucking thing. We were like, who is this? Like, when you, right now,
biggest
I feel
PR fucking bullshit.
The term performative male has become, like, popular at this moment.
And he's the definition.
He's the definition.
Yeah.
Like, if you're wanting to know what that means, look at him.
Jenny Slate slams Justin Baldoni as the most intense narcissist in unsealed court documents. Justin is truly a false ally, and I'm unwilling to do anything that promotes the image that he's crafting as a male feminist.
Yep.
Like, honestly, I have no words to describe what a fraud he is.
Yep.
I honestly have never, ever encountered anything like this dude. He's the biggest clown and the most intense narcissist.
There we are.
Yeah.
And I trust Jenny Slate.
Oh,
hardcore.
100% hardcore.
She would not be going that hard if something didn't happen, or if you get you get a feeling and a vibe and whatever. It's like,
and the way that allegedly Taylor was like, when Baldoni got dropped by his agency, like Taylor was like, "This is so amazing." Allegedly, like you're
won.
Helping so many women.
Yes.
So it's like, obviously this guy is a fucking creep.
Of course.
Allegedly.
And then the girl who played younger Blake also came out and said he was a creep to me, allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's just, how much evidence do we need, you know? And I hate that, I can't decide how this is going to sound, but I do hate that so many people can be like, this man has said and done things that make me uncomfortable, but then once you say that, it's like, well, how uncomfortable, or what kind of uncomfortable?
And why do you think women don't say anything when shit like this happens?
You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. Like, why can't you just take somebody at face value? Like, is that a crazy thing to say? Like, I feel like it's so dumb to then have to categorize the kind of uncomfortable that you felt from this man. And I understand.
Like, uncomfortable is uncomfortable. It doesn't matter if it's sexually, physically, whatever it is, emotionally. Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate that too. It's like there's some sort of like barometer of how uncomfortable a guy can get with you before it becomes.
All of a sudden, it's a semantics argument.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no, that guy's a fucking creep. Like, what else? How else do you want me to describe it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know. So I think that he's certainly sitting back somewhere with egg on his face, and his wife, I'm sure, who's, you know, she's brainwashed.
Yeah.
I just don't know, like, how you can move through life with such confidence. Only a man. You move through life with such confidence that you instigate that, like, $500 million lawsuit against Blake. Like, all this stuff, like, you think back about all the stuff that Justin Baldoni has, like, proclaimed and said and done, that Blake is trying to take over the movie. He's suing her for defamation. He's bringing Taylor Swift into the equation. Yeah. He's just lies, going everywhere to try to clear his name, talk shit in a fucked up way, talking shit to, like, other people that work on the movie and his agents and producers and people at the production company and whatever. Just straight up fucking lies, it seems to me, allegedly. And so to move from that to even seeing these kinds of conversations that are had behind his back, like, how do you not think, like, wow, I really fucked up? Like, I really am not reading it right, and everyone hates my guts.
Well, because
like,
as Jenny Slate said, he's such an intense fucking narcissist that you think that you're not doing anything wrong, and everyone around you are the people doing things wrong. And I'm just trying to take control of the situation, and Blake is this bitch who is controlling and blah blah blah. It's like, it's almost as if it's almost as if he, well, I mean, it's like his team is trying to sway it in a way to like her bad behavior was worse than my bad behavior. You know what I mean? Absolutely. It's when her bad behavior was like not even bad behavior.
It really wasn't.
She was like, this movie sucks and someone's got to save it.
100%. Like, oh, sorry for trying to not waste a bunch of money and attach my name to a project that's going to tank, you know?
I saw a tweet that was like, here, I'll read it. It goes, everything I see about the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni situation is like this. Blake. Justin made me uncomfortable with his sexual comments and advances, did not make me feel safe during intimate scenes, and joked about how he wasn't HR trained when it was brought up to him. Other crew members saw this instance occur and are supporting me. Justin. Okay, that may be true, but she was really mean and bossy and tried to take over my movie, and her husband made fun of me for being a performative feminist. Also, Taylor Swift was there. Everyone for some reason. OMG, Blake gives such mean girl vibes. Justin seems like such a sweet, sensitive soul, but glad to prove she lied. side. Like, it's literally that.
No, it's so bad. And those are the people that blindly supported Justin Baldoni and everyone on TikTok with an absolute worm in their brain. I think this should be a lesson. Maybe you've never encountered a performative male before. Like, I guess maybe we're lucky enough or unlucky enough to have encountered people like this in our lifetimes, because you can spot a douchebag like that a mile away. And so it was, I think, most frustrating when seeing people defend Justin constantly to not really understand like what their point of view was. Like usually if there's an argument or a conversation or a debate or whatever, I can normally make a conversation for both sides. Like, I'm sure I feel strongly on one side, but I can see why people would believe another side. Yeah. With this, I never saw it. I was like, I just don't see him not being the problem in the situation. I agree. Yes, maybe Blake is a little kooky. Maybe her texts are a little cringe. Maybe she's a little whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I like Blake Lively, and if she's a bitch, she's a bitch. I like bitches. Sorry. I'd rather her be my friend and be a bitch than like, you know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
Maybe I'm just like
I feel like
projecting a little bit.
The term bitch in terms of like women is just used way too loosely. Like, oh, she's a bitch. Like, okay, like what did you say? Like what? Right. Like
what made you think that she was a bitch? In that moment?
Yeah.
And also, what tone are you calling her a bitch?
Yeah, I feel like like bitch is just like an overarching word for like a woman that has like opinions.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, they love to. That's, I don't know. It's a whole greater conversation about the, believing women and listening to women when they speak up, and why people get discouraged from doing that because of situations like this. And thankfully, Blake Lively has a good friend like Taylor Swift that's hanging by her. So I allegedly, with all these messages. Yeah. So I hope that that when the case itself, like, because they are, I think, going to trial still, like it's still all happening. That's March. We're kind of coming up on it. Can't believe we've been talking about it for a year.
It's crazy.
And TMZ posted and then deleted a thing that was like, Taylor Swift is called as a hostile witness for the Baldoni case, and then they deleted it right away. So I have no idea like what that entails. That seems ridiculous. TMZ really needs to get their shit together. Like, I don't know why they are just constantly posting lies. Like, they're posting more lies than usual.
Yeah.
Same with the New York Post, by the way.
It's hard with TMZ. Like, I just feel like they're in...
What network is TMZ? Like, who owns them?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who owns TMZ? I'm so curious. Oh, Fox.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Fox also owns New York Post, I think. Who owns New York Post?
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting.
News Corp, but it's the Murdoch family.
Yeah.
So same vibes. Same vibes. And that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, it's just I think that right now is a good time to keep your head on a swivel and not fall for weird headlines and stuff, because know what? Something else is going around. Una came up to me and she goes, "Oh my God, have you seen the breakup rumors?" I said, "What?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, I've not seen that anywhere." I guess on TikTok right now, there's like fake propaganda, same thing spreading around about how Taylor and Travis are postponing the wedding due to disagreements and planning. And it's like, no, what? Shut up.
Don't believe everything you read. I don't know.
It's just crazy.
And that's what, like, that's the type of thing where I like don't even like, I'm like, I don't even want to give it the time of day, because I just don't. I don't believe that for a second.
No. But that is the kind of shit that you're going to start seeing over the next few days generally. It's just going to be like kind of flooding the media with negativity about Blake, negativity about Taylor probably. But we just got to stay strong and you know that it's not true.
Yeah. I want to see, like, when I look up Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce postponed wedding. Yeah, it's like
dumb articles.
Oh, it's like the Times of India they're the
fake.
worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yahoo. Yeah, I don't know. That's just silly.
It's like
Economic
It's like
Times?
Your mom on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Seriously.
Like, it's not like my mom will probably text me in 2 days being like, "Travis and Taylor on the rocks."
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "No, girl, don't worry."
No, girl, don't worry. Well, there is some good news.
Oh?
More good news, should I say?
Oh,
Gia, I was so excited to go and place my bet for this week's DraftKings Sportsbook. All the games that are happening right now, I'm sportsed in.
Yeah.
was so excited to go do this that we forgot to record the ads during the episode.
Oh, so I know. We're like, we got to get these bets off.
So now here we are. Now we're stopping being selfish, and we're here to deliver the good news about DraftKings.
Yes, so whether you're here for the big plays, the tailgate energy, or the chance to hype up your crew, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, turns game day into an absolute vibe. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TaylorWatch. New customers can turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins with code TaylorWatch. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. I totally missed this. Taylor Nation posted that there's an Opalite collector CD that just dropped, available for 48 hours or why supplies last.
Oh, how fun.
2 different little covers, and something interesting to go along with it is that on one of the covers, she's wearing the same outfit that she wore in the End of an Era's announcement that it was happening a little bit sooner. Remember when that video came out? She was like, we have a surprise for you guys. Like, it's coming out.
Oh, I can't remember what that outfit was. Was that like a talk show outfit?
Here, yeah. Where is this pic from? Announcing the early release of the final 2 episodes of the documentary.
Right,
she was wearing that cool necklace with the black turtleneck.
Is this when she did Zane Lowe? I remember we thought it was when she did Zane Lowe, but it was like a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's wearing what seems to be the same exact earrings, necklace, turtleneck, things of that nature.
Look how cute that cover is. Looks like Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
Wow.
And so people are saying, is Opalite the new single?
I think that we called this weeks ago, months ago at this point.
Is this from a recording of her singing it live because she's sitting on a chair with the acoustic guitar and and with the candles and the mic? So
I'm watching the video. Wow. And so, the cover, there are 2. There's a collector's edition is her doing the guitar on the stage with there's candles around her. And then there's also a version that's like her putting lipstick on. Wow.
So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled.
Very cool. I'm still kind of in the camp of like Opalite music video,
So am I. I don't understand why not,
I don't know either.
This is funny.
Oh, they're only $2.99.
Yeah, it's literally just a CD with the Opalite on it, like the acoustic version of Opalite, I guess.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is funny.
Cute.
Taylor Swift calls Justin Bieber Bedonia a bitch. Taylor Swift has been inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Opalite promo.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled in terms of, potential Opalite promo.
Yeah.
New single.
Yeah, like what's going on with Opalite?
Like Pop Bass tweeted like Opalite is officially the next single from Life of a Showgirl, but I think like technically
with releasing this on a CD by itself, that means that it's the new single.
Because it says Opalite has been confirmed as the next single off of Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl.
Who says? Pop Crave?
Pop Bass.
Pop Bass.
Yeah,
okay.
So we'll see.
We were saying yesterday, I think, or whatever day, I forget if you were sitting out there, Gia, or I think you said it. You were like, oh, I just believe. It's like, oh, Pop Bass and Pop Crave have like no credits. Like they don't credit where they get their information from.
Yeah.
So it's like you just see Pop Crave and you see a thing and you're like, oh, facts. And it's like, but maybe not. Like, where did you get that information?
No, where did you get that information?
They never source. And so it's like, how do we, but they're always right. Usually, like they're not, it's hard, not normally are they wrong.
So we'll have to see, but it's very exciting.
Interesting. Oh, I got caught up in that.
Yeah, so we'll have to see.
Very cool.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, there was a recent New Heights promo where Travis is talking about Taylor.
Oh, yeah, I saw him talking. He was like, Taylor's going to be mad if I don't remember that, but I didn't actually click and see what it was.
The tweet says, also the Kelsey Clubhouse is a gag, and I love that green hoodie, but I can't believe none of the new hoodies are called New Heights of Man hoodie. I'm so disappointed. Please rethink the names.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. So obviously everything's all good.
That sounds great. See, all right, everybody just chill the hell out. It's just we're smooth sailing. We're putting out singles. We're getting inducted in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. We're looking forward to the springtime, which is on its way. And we've got even the snakes in the grass are peeking their heads above the blades to offer praise.
Whoa!
And who else would we be talking about but Kim fucking Kardashian? This is crazy.
This
This is
diva.
Crazy. So here's the thing with Kim. I have such a love-hate relationship with Kim, and there really isn't a lot of love, to be honest. But
yeah, it's like 30% love, 70% hate.
And I think that a lot of us who knew Kim pre-Kanye Taylor drama felt the same way about her. I hated her at that time. I thought she was a vile bitch. I thought that she was being a pick-me for her own husband and like totally cutting down another woman. Inexcusable behavior, insane.
Yeah.
I don't believe she's ever like apologized for that, right? She's never been like, sorry, I was not a girl's
yeah,
girl.
Not
like,
that
I don't know, what do you
of.
say, I guess. But
isn't that the whole like call Taylor up thing? Is like Chris is like, why don't you just call her and like apologize?
I think so. And she like wouldn't do that, right?
She was like, no, I won't.
She's like, I won't do that, which is weird. And I really wish that she did forever ago, because it would take a lot of stress out of our lives. But we've got Khloe Kardashian, doing the hard-hitting journalism that we're looking for. And she, on her podcast, had Kim on and was like, would people be surprised to know that you listen to Taylor Swift? Yeah. And the thing that Kim is so good at doing, and why I think that she is so good at like keeping people kind of like, I think I hate her, but do I? Because she is so good at like kind of spinning a question. Courtney said that, and Kim was like, I mean, yeah, like, of course I have Taylor Swift, like, old songs on my playlist. Like, she's always been a really good artist. What did she say?
She said, I think I've said it. I mean, I have some of her older songs in my playlist. I've always thought she's, like, a super talented, great artist.
So it's like,
of course she did, Kim.
Kim's saying that as if, yeah, of course I've got Taylor Swift songs. It's
I tried to ruin her life, but of course I thought she was a great, talented artist.
Like, she's just absolutely, revisionist history with that one.
Totally.
It's like, what are you talking about, Kim? Like,
I do recall something of like Kim posting a Taylor song like on her story or something of that nature.
I think remember when she wore that purple dress to something? And
she did like Speak Now.
Yes. And I can't remember if she actually added it or if she was resharing a post that had already added it too.
Yeah.
I think actually it was the latter. But it was like a conversation at the time being like, oh my God, Kim is using like Taylor's music. She even used like Taylor's version or maybe, Yeah, I think she did like use Taylor's version. It was a whole thing. But we know that obviously North is a fan of Taylor, and she's always playing her music, or she used to always play her music in videos. I feel like I haven't kept up with Northwest in a while. But I think this is fine by Kim.
Yeah,
I think
whatever. Like, she's saying something nice, so it's whatever, but like, of course you're saying that now.
Like, it sounds to me as if maybe Kim is trying to, switch the sails a little bit, turn this ship around by
I feel like
throwing
she has
in
been
some
for
nice
a while.
stuff. I think so too.
Yeah.
And listen, I am fine with that. I would love like a full-fledged like public apology or something. Like, yeah, like my husband's a fucking lunatic. You guys all know that. I don't want to speak ill of him because he's the father of my children, but ultimately that time was fucked up and crazy, and I wish it never happened.
Yeah.
Like, I would love that. That's what I want from Kim. And I just feel like she's never really said that. And I understand wanting to like stick your ground and stand by her freak husband or whatever. Like, I can see why she feels like she doesn't need to unearth all of this.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go on your sister's podcast and you're going to say, like, well, duh. I think I've said this, but haven't I said this before? I always listen to Taylor Swift. Like, don't act like it's not been this years-long saga that's still barely resolved with like the "Thank You, Amy" of it all. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't like that to me. "Thank You, Amy" is like a song of I'm putting this to rest, but I'm never gonna forget what happened. And I think that like
kind of
maybe
changing
Kim's
the
trying to do
narrative.
the same. Right, and change the narrative as well.
Yeah.
Revisionist history. She's just really good at that. She's really good at acting like, oh, what, you didn't know that? Yeah. Like, and kind of gaslighting you a little bit. Like, she's good at that.
Yeah,
that's what she does.
Yeah, I thought it was just a funny clip, and it's also funny that she's like, yeah, some of her old songs in my playlist. Like, you have just one playlist.
Yeah, you're listening to a playlist, Kim?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like, she's just. I would say that Kim, like, the lies spill out easily and the embellishments spill out easily. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, I'm not saying she's lying about having Taylor Swift songs on her playlist, but more lying about like the frequency in which she listens, or she says like old songs, and she's very calculated and careful with her words and the things she says. She's very smart. No one ever said Kim was stupid.
No, she's definitely smart.
That's I think
she
why
can't pass the bar, but
can't pass the bar. But listen, who could, But I guess a lot of people are lawyers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my dad. Well, there you go. There's your barometer. So now, Kim, TikTok, Kim.
Yeah, seriously. If my dad could smoke weed every single day of college and still pass the bar, like, So, and you can't 3 times? Come on.
You got to figure it out, Kimbo. But I guess it's funny. I'm laughing at that clip.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm rolling my eyes a little bit, but I'm
too much about it. Yeah,
you know
exactly.
And I'm wearing a Skim sweater.
More streams for Taylor.
More streams for Taylor. Right. That's just added to the list.
Yeah.
Another fan. We always accept fans.
Yes.
Kim, if you'd like to come on the pod to discuss your favorite Taylor songs.
Oh my God, imagine.
I don't even that would feel like a betrayal.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
No.
There would need to be like
Kim before Taylor? No way.
No way. There would also need to be like, in order for us to feel comfortable doing that, there would need to be a Taylor Swift, Katy Perry type reconciliation before that would be allowed. Like, I need Taylor
photo together,
and a cheeseburger, or Katy and a cheeseburger and Taylor in a sandwich. I need them hugging. You know what I mean? I need there to be a white flags waving, and
100%.
We all know about it.
100%.
Okay, so now I think that's all we have for regular Taylor stuff, right? Big day for Taylor. We're very happy about the Songwriters Hall of Fame, like we said.
Very happy.
Moving into Nantes, we've got a couple of are the One Direction boys, like, what's going on with the One Direction boys?
Seriously, did they not plan their schedules out?
Do they not have a group chat? Like, I'm just kind of confused. And here is where I'm a little like, I feel badly, because it's like they did just see each other recently, because Liam did pass away.
Right.
And there was a funeral, and I'm sure that they've maybe, I would think, if you're in a band and a band member passes away, I would think that it would bring you close together.
Reconcile.
Not enough to like do something together, but enough to be
but reconcile your friendships.
Contact. Yeah. Or at least enough to like kind of maybe share a schedule of your upcoming works. Yeah. Because here's the situation. We've got Harry's single coming out this Friday the 23rd.
Yep.
Then we've got
Louis' album.
Is putting out an album also on Friday, which was announced first.
Yeah.
Which is making me wonder, Harry, what are you doing? Why are you doing that to Louis? Like, what's happening?
Can I just be so honest, though?
Yeah? It was never going to do?
Louis' album's going to flop anyways.
Of course, but it's like
Love
the
Louis
optics
down.
are so bad, though, right?
I don't think they're that bad. Like, are people really like dying over Louis Tomlinson's new album?
Not at all. I think it's, no offense, Louis, but I think it's really the One Direction of it all. It's like, how does Louis, who has he ever put out an album?
In the terms of those optics, yes, I agree.
Has he ever put out an album? Serious?
Yes,
like, Louis has? Tomlinson? I dead serious? Did not know. I did not know. Louis Tomlinson has put out albums?
I think this like low-key might be his second or his third.
No way. No,
yes,
I feel like
bro.
Such a bitch. Oh my God, no, he has so many albums.
Yeah,
what am I?
He has Faith in the
so
Future.
Many singles.
He has Walls. Fuck. So he has at least 2 albums. So I think this is his third. Yeah. So he had Walls, which came out in 2020. Faith in the Future, which came out in 2022.
Oof. And then a live album. And then a live album in 2024, which...
That's so funny, Kelly. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. No, I literally was like, this is his, like, baby's first album. And we've got your friend, like, jumping in. Like, it just... I don't know. Like,
he had a new single come out yesterday. And then... Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, 2 songs. Yeah,
he's
got 3
songs
come out yesterday.
Imposter, and Palaces, and Lemonade from the new album.
How Did I Get Here? The album comes out on January 23rd, which is also when Harry's single comes out.
So, and that's, I guess we get into the argument of like, or not argument, the conversation of like, okay, it's just a single from Harry, and then the album from Louis.
Yeah,
so it's like,
come on, you're saying that a single is gonna fucking blow your whole entire fucking album? Like,
I mean, it's gonna, Gia. Like,
no,
it's absolutely gonna. Like,
but I can't believe this tweet that he put out.
Yeah, so that's why we're talking about this. Louis put out a tweet.
He tweeted going to need your help over the next few days to cut through the noise. Time to give this record the moment it deserves. Cut through the noise?
The noise of Harry's new single. Like, what is this shade?
It's shady. It's shady.
Very shady.
Yeah.
And it's also awkward.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, okay, well, are the boys
am I supposed
fighting?
To pick? Like I don't want to pick sides.
Why wouldn't they just like
I'm
support
gonna
each
pick
other?
Harry.
Of course I'm picking
Harry. Don't
Harry.
make me pick her.
Louis, I haven't heard from you in a year. Like, who are you at this point? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I love you down. Like we said.
No, love Louis down. He was my favorite when I was obsessed with One Direction.
But I thought he was like doing his thing with his family and his kid and stuff. Like, I really did not know he had albums. Like, dead serious.
No,
I've never even heard it.
He big time had a couple albums because they don't perform that well.
I need to go back to songs.
And to say that like, hey, we're gonna need some help like with this release to cut through the noise, like from one single, you're gonna need help. Don't admit that. That's embarrassing.
I'm looking at the things. The song "Miss You" has 100 and some of these have like 100 million plus
for sure
listens on Spotify.
His new single has 12 million listens
already. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, I mean, some of these are like he's featured on like a Stevie Aoki song.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you one of these how any of these songs go,
and that I think is a problem. I'm like, who's listening to these songs?
Back to you.
Who are these millions of people? You know?
Right.
Oh my God! Because I don't want BB Rexa and BB Rexa alert.
Of course, BB Rexa. BB Rexa is always at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the Kia crime. Louis.
He's at the entrance to the Kia Asylum.
Louis,
but I don't even know if I would say Louis is in the Kia Asylum because he's obviously getting like all these streams.
No, he's totally in the Kia Asylum because he's tweeting about that he has to break through the noise for the new album.
And I don't want to like poo-poo Louis because I'm sure I got to listen to some of these songs.
I didn't know they existed. Are any of these
good? I'll listen to these 3 new songs.
Let that be our homework. Let's listen to Louis. We'll listen to Louis' new album. We'll take a little listen to the other one, or I will. Yeah, because I've never heard him in my life. But
because I feel like he has. I mean, if this song has 12 million streams, like obviously it has to be decent. You know, like people are listening to it. So we'll have to see. I just feel like he's almost poo-pooing himself by being like, you guys, I'm gonna need help like with this album because we're gonna cut through the noise.
He's setting the tone.
Yeah.
For a letdown.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's already assuming that this is gonna be a letdown. It's like, don't say that. Like have some confidence in your work.
Oh boy.
And then
I guess can you go?
No, and I was just gonna say, and then on top of that, Zayn started his residency in Vegas, but I don't think that really coincides with this.
Yeah, that I think is we knew about that already.
Yes.
When Harry, but that was another thing that like when Harry started teasing that he was gonna announce something soon, all of a sudden we get like a teaser of a tour from Zayn on like the same fucking day.
Yeah, and I think that's been in the works for a while though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm talking announcements.
Right.
Obviously, Harry's new album has been in the works for years. Obviously, Louis has been as well. Zayn's tour is, and then one more. Niall's got a single coming out.
Yeah, apparently Niall like posted a video with, let me find the kid's name. His name's like Miles something, and they're coming out with a new single together.
Miles, like the country star? Miles, not that kid.
Miles Smith, UK.
No, that's not the same one I'm thinking. You know who I'm thinking of? I think the Walmart kid. I think his name is also
Yodel Boy?
Yes. But he's turned into like a regular country star.
Oh, okay.
He's like but I can't think of his name.
No, it's this guy Miles Smith. Driving safe with my pal Miles Smith is coming soon. So this isn't. So maybe it's coming out later, but it's just crazy that they're all coming out with new music right now or performing as Zayn is on his. And I will say, I saw a video of the merch at the at Zayn's Vegas residency.
Is it cool?
Chef's Kiss.
Should we go? How long has he got this residency going? It seems like a long time.
Yeah, should we look and see? Oh shit. Stateside by Zara Larson's playing.
Mason Ramsey, by the way, is the guy I'm talking about.
Yes.
You know him. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Zayn Vegas residency. Oh, it's only 7 nights. So it's not even a residency.
Wait, what?
It's 7 nights, yeah.
Zayn is doing 7 nights in Vegas. But what is that? What about that big, huge poster with all those blacked out dates? He's like going on tour, too.
Right.
Maybe that's just Vegas?
Zayn Tour 2026. Yeah, okay.
It's like that long-ass list, right? Or it seems to be long.
Well, it just says that his only tour is this... Is this thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. It was just a teaser of his upcoming tour.
Got it. Okay.
He posted this link on his story, which leads to his site. He's going to United Kingdom, Mexico, South America, and United States.
Yes.
So that's different from this residency.
This is some cool merch.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's really funny. There's like bedazzled cups and it's like hot pink and
so all the One Direction boys are back in the
They're all back in the game.
Back in the game.
But again, brings me back to my original question. Nobody compared notes about these announcements. Or do they feel, is this on purpose because now they're all kind of feeding off of each other's information?
Yeah,
you know
now it's all. And I mean, without
a rising tide raises all ships.
I don't know if I would have listened to Louis' album.
I never would have,
if there wasn't any tea going on.
I wouldn't have known it was out. Like I wouldn't have known he was even making music. I thought he was literally like a homebody in the UK with his kid and family.
Funny.
Like dead serious is what I thought. So maybe that's it. Maybe it was a calculated effort and they all release this information at once because so we're talking about them all
so
at
now
once.
we're all talking about them. I just think it's one big quinkadink, and it just obviously
like
lines up. Yeah, I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that their teams are tracking to each other in terms of that stuff. I would think maybe Zayn and Louis because they're good friends.
True.
But
true.
And maybe Harry and Niall because they're good friends, but there's really no crossover with them anymore.
But wouldn't you think when they saw each other recently, they would have been like, yeah, I'm working on stuff. I've got an album coming out in February or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're talking. I don't know if you're talking shop at a funeral.
True, but I'm more thinking they would have maybe hung out more than that. I feel like it's one of those things where it's we come back together for this one sad thing, but then we come now we recognize the importance of staying together.
Yeah, I just unfortunately don't think so. I think obviously it reconciled. If I had to assume, I would think it reconciled the big falling out that they all had.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they're going to get a cup of coffee together as a group.
Damn, I would have thought.
I know.
I would have hoped.
But you would think, yeah. But I think.
Every movie I've ever seen about
the
First Wives Club.
Things is kind of some things just run too deep, and totally. I think obviously that brings you together, but I don't know if it's now we all have to be friends.
Totally.
Yeah.
I guess I just wonder why is there not a single person on Harry's team that it's aware of Louis putting out an album on that day. He doesn't even drop the single that day.
No, he doesn't.
It can come out
the next
any
week.
other week.
Yeah.
It just seems crazy. So I'm not saying it's shady, but I think
it's interesting.
Louis' tweet is shady.
Oh, for sure.
But that's what makes me now think that there's
something going on. Cut through the noise.
Cut through the
crazy
noise.
way to describe what's happening.
Really crazy.
Yeah.
Really nuts. Why not congrats to my mate Harry for putting out a single.
Let's support us both.
Yes, my album has to be coming out as well. So give a little One Direction reunion.
Once you're done listening to a single, go on to my album. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
These people, do they need new PR?
Louis sassy.
Should we jump in? Should we say
Louis, call us up.
Girl, let us
we'll
help you.
help your image. Kelly will listen to your music.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to become the biggest Louis. I'm going to come in, baby doll. Girl, I love you. I'm going to be Have you seen Meg Stalter do the fake? Wait. First of all, do you follow Meg Stalter on
I don't
Instagram?
follow her, but I love her.
She's so fucking fun. You have to follow her on Instagram because I think she probably posts on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
She does really funny skits all the time, but she right now has this recurring bit where she's Jacob Elordi's publicist. And it's always she'll be it's her with a wig on, and she'll be like, hey, hun. Right. So I heard you asked out Miley. Babe, did you really do that? It's the funniest shit.
She's
but
so
it's so
funny.
spot on for agents talking.
Yeah.
Hi, baby doll. Just too much laughing for no reason. It's just so funny.
I love that bit that she did. I think it was on Kimmel, and he was like, have you enjoyed living in London? And she was like, yeah, I love it. And then sometimes you're waking up and you're eating breakfast and you look around and you just go, get me out of here. It was so funny. I quote that all the time. Get me out of here. She's so funny. She's
hilarious.
Truly
she's
the next
one of my
big
favorites.
thing. Yeah. When she was introduced in Hacks, I was obsessed with her.
Too good.
Yeah.
And her other show, the show that Lena Dunham wrote.
I like that show
We talked about
too.
it a lot on this show, and I love that show. But yes, she's they're filming new season of Hacks, or it's almost done filming, I think.
I fell off my Hacks watching. It just started to get kind of repetitive.
It's a little redundant.
Yeah.
But I think this is the last season. Maybe?
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, how many times can Hannah Einbinder and Jean Smart get into a fight? They have a falling out, and then Jean Smart needs her, so she comes back.
Speaking of that, actually, no, truly, that's every season.
Literally every season.
At the beginning of the season, they have a fight, and by the end, they're back together. Every season. But there was a photo, actually, speaking of Hacks and Harry Styles.
Ooh.
Did you see the photo of Harry? It was a sneaky photo that someone took, and it was Harry and then talking to some guy with a clipboard, and on the clipboard on the front was Hacks season 4, blah,
shut
blah, blah.
up.
Yes, and I don't know if it was Photoshop. Again, this is what happens. I see that and I'm like, damn, that looks real, and then it's Photoshop. But I don't know why they'd Photoshop that.
Interesting. I didn't see anything about that.
I thought I sent it. Harry Styles Hacks. Maybe I didn't because I was worried it'd be fake and you'd make fun of me.
Right.
Damn, where is the picture? It was a sneaky, behind the scenes photo. Damn, I'm not even seeing it anywhere.
I guess
Here it is. Look. And like zoom in on that guy's, zoom in on his thing. It's hacks.
Yeah, it says Deborah Vance.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like, what's that?
But this May 6th, 2024 article, Harry is a huge fan of hacks so much that he uses, oh my God, this stupid fucking ad is taking up my whole fucking thing. Like, can you fuck off?
I hate him.
Sorry.
Especially, no, for real.
Harry Styles is a huge fan of hacks so much that he uses a character's name to discreetly check into hotels, according to series star Jean Smart. In a preview clip of her appearance on the Drew Barrymore show, Smart told host Drew Barrymore that she found out that Harry Styles was using Deborah Vance's name to check into hotels as his alias. We saw there was a picture of him sitting next to his bodyguard, and his bodyguard had an envelope with his keys and everything in it that said Deborah Vance.
Deborah Vance. Damn it. Oh, no.
So that's an old picture, I guess.
Fuck. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
But who knows? Maybe since they know he's a fan of the show, they'll have him on.
Well, here's what we can do. And the hacks writer, Hannah Einbinder, like, you can have this one for free. Just get Deborah to a hotel, checking in as herself, and she walks in and Harry Styles is there. And it's like, hey, this is my room.
Using her name.
Using her own name. Yeah. And he's like, oh, sorry, I used your name. Like, that's all you have to do. 2 seconds, cameo,
that would
gone.
be so funny.
You're welcome for that.
Wow, I had no idea about that.
How
connection.
Funny, right?
Yeah,
though? Like, what a, oh man, I was really kind of hoping he'd have a cameo.
You were on something.
He still could.
Right.
He still could. You never know. So, yeah, I guess the 1D boys they're doing their best to feed us all.
Yeah.
And I truly wish all of them luck.
No,
I love those
I'm
boys.
thankful. I just don't want them fighting. Like, I love those men.
I'm like, I love those boys.
No, I mean, most men are boys anyways.
True,
but
facts.
I do just I don't want the girls to be fighting. Like, I don't want there to be a One Direction fight. I want them all to get along. Why can't we all just get along? Yeah, like, you can stream Harry, stream Louis, and then go to Zayn's.
Some could say we
belong together. Exactly.
Speaking of that, we had another little thing happen yesterday. Oh wait, did we not talk about it at length?
No, we did, because we said remember Harry texted us?
Oh, right, and we did talk about Harry texting us. But then what else were you wanting to include in that?
I just wanted to include that happened. The listening party happened this morning.
Yes.
And there's been a lot of talks about Aperture and what it sounds like.
Oh.
And it sounds very experimental.
Okay.
Apparently it's like tech house, deep house.
Interesting.
Not a lot of lyrics.
Like a lot of sounds.
Yeah, and they said it's
Club
a long
beats.
song.
Oh.
And it seemed like this one girl described it, said it's like almost like you're coming out of a trip of mushrooms or a K-hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, I would like to see
and they said not a lot of lyrics. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did say that. And that's upsetting. But besides that, I can get down with a funky techno beat.
Yeah,
I think
me
we
too.
knew that was going to happen regardless.
Right, because you said disco occasionally.
Yeah, so are we thinking maybe like a Daft Punk type?
Yeah, I'm thinking like some sort of like techno house album, which I love that type of stuff.
You'd be very down for that.
I'm down for that. Except I don't like the not a lot of lyrics. I like lyrics.
Same. That is where I'm starting. Now I'm a little sad.
Yeah, and I will
hearing that information, but it's one song.
I'll be completely honest. From what I interpreted from these clips of these girls, did not seem like they liked it.
They didn't like it.
They kind of were doing like it's good. You
Sure.
know, I think after a
Sure.
couple,
couple listens. Sure.
Yeah. But it did not sway my excitement.
Yeah.
It just made me a bit more curious.
I am. It's definitely, this news is definitely making me more curious.
Yeah.
I think that we are smart enough to know that when you are in a space like that, hearing a song for like the first time and whatever, it's like your emotions are so heightened.
Right.
And you're going to listen to it, and it's like, okay, you need to listen to a song a few times to love a song, especially if it's like a new, different sound than like your
you can't
usual
expect something that he's already made.
Yeah. Did they say how many times they played it for them?
Just once.
Just once.
I think so, yeah.
Wow. All right, well, I'm really excited. We're gonna hear it. We're gonna hear it Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna hear it tomorrow. So
I'm very
we'll give
excited
our
about
thoughts
that.
on Tuesday's episode.
Good, not too long to wait. I love when I don't have to wait that long.
Me too.
Amazing.
Gia, I don't know about you, but Valentine's Day's coming up,
Ooh.
and it doesn't matter if you've got a man, if you've got a woman, if you've got somebody that you want to show off your undies to. I know that I'm wanting to show off my undies, and I want my undies to match too. By the way, I want matching top, I want matching bottom, I want to look cute, want to look good, and thankfully, MeUndies is here to go ahead and solve all those problems for me, for you, and for all of you.
Yes, MeUndies has cracked the code on Valentine's Day. Whoa! Gifts with their matching underwear for couples. It's cute. It's intimate.
It's flying off the shelves.
Whoa! We can't handle it. Whoa! Every time we talk about MeUndies, there's a shake in the atmosphere because everyone's like so shocked by how good MeUndies is. They make matching underwear specifically for couples, adorable prints, different cuts for everybody, and they're all made from their signature ultra model fabric that feels impossibly soft. The Valentine's Day collection,
very soft. I'm jumping in to confirm, very soft. I felt MeUndies. I have MeUndies. Very, very soft.
Their Valentine's collection has prints made for two. It's the kind of gift that makes you smile every time you put them on. So make this Valentine's Day one to remember with matching underwear from MeUndies. To get exclusive deals up to 50% off, go to MeUndies.com/Taylor and enter promo code Taylor. That's MeUndies.com/Taylor, promo code Taylor for up to 50% off.
Shall we break down Tell Me Lies?
Oof, yeah.
Tell me lies. Every time that's what I think of, like, tell me why.
Oh, but tell me lies.
You know how, like,
I'm sick and tired of your
like,
Steven.
Tell me why, right? Isn't that yeah. Am I making that up?
Tell me why. No, I think I'm mixing up songs.
Tell me why. A Taylor Swift song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick and tired of your attitude. Feeling like I don't know you. You tell me that you want me, then push me around. And I need you like a heartbeat. But you know I got a mean streak. Makes me run for cover when you're not. Here's to you and your something. Yeah, I know that you see what you're doing to me. Tell me lies.
Yeah. Okay. That's where I was going with that.
Yeah, okay.
Tell Me Lies, horrifying as ever.
It is truly a thriller.
Yes.
Horror movie.
It's a horror show.
Yeah.
Episode 4, or no, yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 4 of the new season 3, episode 4.
Yep.
Right?
Spoilers ahead.
One episode came out this week. The first 3 were released, obviously, so you got to be all caught up. But we only had one this week, and it took me about 2 hours to watch it. And not because I was like on my phone a bunch and pausing or whatever, which I was doing a little bit.
Yeah, you just had to digest.
But I really had to keep pausing. Like, I was watching this episode, and every 10 minutes or so, I was so pissed off I had to take a break and
your
pause
video
the
was
show.
cracking me up so much.
Gia.
Expel him!
No, for real. Like, so the thing with Steven is, like, he goes to this school still. He lives in these dorms, and he is constantly harassing, showing up, intimidating, closed doors, forcing people to do things that they don't want to do.
I don't understand.
Expel him.
I don't understand how those boys are still friends with him.
I don't fucking know.
And, I will
It's gotta be blackmail, right?
Yeah, I do feel like boys kind of have like a very low tolerance, or should I say high tolerance factor when it comes to like toxic guys.
Well, I would know. It's not happening.
Yes, exactly. My guy friend group had the worst guy friend, and they just wouldn't get rid of him for so long. None of the girls talked to him. We all hated him. They just wouldn't get rid of him. It took forever, and they finally did. So like, I make that comparison when I'm like, why won't these guys just fucking get rid of him?
Totally.
He's just so nasty, and he gets that face where you just know that he's cooking up something evil in his brain, and his face just totally shifts into like this just like disturbing mask of evilness. Like when they're all sitting at the library and he's talking to his friends, and he just like immediately, and Evan tells Steven that, Diana's pregnant. He just immediately spurts it out and is just like telling Pippa.
Wrigley's like, don't say anything to Pippa. Remember? Which wait, let's wind it back a little bit first, because I think that there are several people. The chain of events that led to Steven finding out about Diana's pregnancy is so fucked up. All these people deserve jail. Like, it's so annoying how this went down.
I'm always confused about Molly, and like, because I kind of forget like how she was introduced. Like, is she Diana's friend?
I think that she is friends with Diana because she dated because she dated Evan before they started dating again, right? Like before Brie.
Molly?
Yeah.
They were never dating, him and Molly, but they were like hooking up, situationship, and then they kind of like ended after Brie.
Okay, but then now they're like back together dating fully.
They're not back together. They're back to their like situationship.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because he like won't. He remember she kept saying like, "Oh, it's like I understand like what the terms are this time." Like he told me that like it's like nothing serious, and like I'm down for that. Whatever, but she's obviously not.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's why I was confused why Diana told Molly out of all people. Like, I think maybe she was just like so flustered and annoyed that she just had to get it out to somebody.
Well, that was and this is a scene I want to discuss before like the beginning of the chain of events.
Right.
Is Diana going through the hallway? She's trying to schedule an abortion on the phone.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can't fit you until next week. She's pissed off. She's like, whatever. Yeah. And in that moment of like anger, she's hanging up the phone and Molly is like lingering around. And then she comes up to her and is like, is everything okay?
So that's probably why she just blurted it out.
And in like a rage, she's like, I'm trying to schedule this fucking abortion. And like, it's, whatever. Yeah. And then Molly immediately, and I understand this is meant to be like an emotional moment. And obviously Steven's a monster and there's that element of like having abortion and whatever. But I hate when someone says they're having an abortion and immediately the first thing is, that's a big thought. It's a big decision. Do you need someone to talk to? Like that's the most annoying thing. I really
loved Diana's mindset, thought process, like 100%. Almost like nonchalantness.
Well, about the whole thing. Said because Molly was like, "Oh, well, that's a big thing. Like, do you need to talk about it?" And she goes, "No, honestly, it's not. I'm just really inconvenienced right now." And I like love how she said that because I understand that some people have this feeling about abortion and about, terminating pregnancies or I don't know there's no other way to describe it. Yeah. They have certain feelings about it. Some are more sensitive than others. Yeah. Not everyone needs their hand held and not everybody wants that either. Yeah. Some people make a choice and they're like, this is my choice and I don't need kid gloves about it. Like, I'm good to go. And we never see that represented in TV and movies.
It's always like this big, like, what am I going to do?
Oh, no. Like, how am I going to get past it? And for some people, I understand that is an experience. And I'm not trying to invalidate those experiences. Right. But I am trying to validate experiences like Diana's. Yeah. And I think that's,
I think when you're at a point in your life where you're like, and she's in college also. So it's like, I'm going to get an abortion. I don't want a kid right now. I'm in college.
She's about to graduate college. She's like going to law school. Yeah, whatever.
Like
she's trying to get to law school.
Some people are in points of their lives where they're like, oh, I don't know. Like if I want a kid right now, like I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So it's like a big decision. Yes. For Diana, it's like, I'm in college. I have my whole life in front of me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to have a kid right now. Doesn't make sense. So yeah, I really liked how she was very much like, it's not the abortion that's stressing me out. It's the fact that it's Steven's, and two, the fact that I can't get a fucking appointment.
Now I got it right. Now it's a scheduling issue.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have tests and things that I have to do.
Right. So then from that moment, we cut to now Molly's back with Evan. Is in the room with Evan, and this is what like pisses me off. Like Molly knew that she should not have brought this information up. She never had to say a fucking word about Diana.
She only said it so her and Evan could have some sort of connection.
Right. And then she was like, you can't tell anybody. Yeah. And Evan was like, yeah, of course not. And here's the thing.
Obviously going to tell Steven.
Up until this point, though, I did not think that Evan, like I thought Evan was like, had like wiped his hands of Steven in a trust way and just kind of kept around in that fake ass friend capacity that they all seem to do. Yeah. But then Evan walks right up to him. It's the first thing he fucking says.
I think because of the conversation and the opinion difference between Wrigley, Steven, and Evan.
Sure.
That's why I think Evan went right up to Steven because he's so like anti-abortion or like at least like the fact that Diana's doing it without Steven's knowledge.
Right.
I think Evan's like really anti that.
Because he did like ask, right? He was like, does Steven know?
Yes, exactly. So I think he, in his moral superiority, thinks that Steven has a right to know, when in reality that's just not the case. And I loved Wrigley in that moment.
Our feminist king.
My God, I wanted to kiss him through the screen.
Also, a very progressive of him in like the mid 2000s to be talking
like
that.
Totally. He's like, yeah, it's just a clump of cells. Like it's not a baby. Like
it was rare to hear people talk, especially guys. Like, totally. When I was in high school and college, the conversation around abortion was so different than it is now.
I can't even imagine.
It's night and day. So to have that portrayed in a show that's supposed to be set during a time where it was like most people were like Evan and Steven.
Right.
Very happy that they did that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too. So obviously, like, I think that Evan just... and also, I feel like Evan's kind of like trying to get Steven back in his good graces.
Totally.
You know, he gave him all that money.
True.
And then I think this is another thing to be like, hey, bro, like, I helped you out with this. Like, I told you this. Like,
he's trying to have something on Steven.
Yes. Don't tell Bree about what I did. Or what is he holding over?
He's got
that it's Lucy.
That it's Lucy. Yeah.
So, like, I think it's another thing for Evan to use in his pursuit of getting Steven to kind of lay off him.
Absolutely. I'm wondering, though, and I can't quite remember, I don't know if Evan cares at this point if Bree knows that it was Lucy. I think it's only Lucy that cares about that still. Evan, I think, maybe, did I make that up? Like, where I thought he at one point was like, I don't like having this secret. Like,
yeah,
I
think he was
like,
but
over
I think Lucy, I'm pretty sure him and Lucy had a conversation where Lucy was like,
it.
if they tell her that it's me, it's gonna hurt her even more.
Sure.
That you lied about who it was, because he did lie about who it was. He did lie about who it was. Yeah. So that's another lie to add on to it.
Right.
So I think I like kind of remember them having some sort of like conversation made at a party or something where Lucy was like, "Why the fuck would you tell Steven?
Yeah.
Like, this is just gonna make it worse for us."
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was a little hazy on those deets.
Yeah.
But I guess the big question with this whole thing, we'll go back to the Diana pregnancy thing in a sec, but with Evan, Bree, Lucy, Bree to me seems like a strong, like a strong woman who can like take a hard conversation with her friend and get past it and move past it.
Yeah.
The way that Lucy is holding on to the secret and allowing Steven to like
it's
do
just
the
making
worst
it worse
shit to her.
Yeah.
It doesn't like it's worth risking the friendship, I think, at this point.
I agree.
I don't think like they're good enough friends where yes, she'll be upset, but Bree is an adult. Like she's got her own shit going on.
Yeah, I
agree.
agree. I feel like
care.
It's making it worse by holding on to it rather
100%.
than just saying it. But I do understand where Lucy's coming from, because
totally
she did say, like, Bree said something along the lines of like, everybody's been hurting me. Like, I've been hurt by everybody I love. So Lucy's like, I don't want to be the next fucking person to be added to the list.
I also, though, think
But I agree with you.
Yeah. I also, though, think that Lucy is just so worried about being a bad person. I think that becomes evident later on when she's now in this, like, kind of a strange, like, humiliation kink style relationship with that guy.
Yeah.
Bree's, like, you know, foster brother or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
And
he's so hot.
And you know what he's so hot.
Yeah.
He's so hot. I kind of think this might be a hot take.
Ooh.
I kind of think he is good for her because he seems to be channeling her.
He kind of makes her realize, like,
he's like channeling her, like, hatred she has for herself into like ultimately good. Like, they were at so they're at the bar. Obviously, they had hooked up the last third episode.
Yeah.
And he was like calling her a piece of shit, like, you're a bad person, whatever, like
that.
Yeah,
you're pathetic.
You're pathetic, la la la.
Yeah.
And Lucy clearly is like, the way that she lets Steven like abuse her, she clearly either feels like she deserves that abuse or, you know, she's obviously got issues. But I feel like this guy, is his name Alex or did I make that?
Alex, yeah.
It is Alex, okay. Alex, I think, recognizes this. When they first hooked up, he's like doing whatever. Then he invites her to the bar. He's kind of being like sweet and manipulative to her, but she herself is like kind of bringing it up like, oh yeah, like, he's like, oh, what, you thought this was a date? Like, kind of whatever. And then she was like, well, no, I like know the deal. And like she's almost like down on herself immediately. And she's like, there's this guy over there that I dated and like I was a bitch to him or whatever. And almost in like an effort to like kind of humiliate her.
Yeah, it's like foreplay.
Like, yes, he's like, go apologize to him then. And so like, yeah, she's embarrassed, I'm sure, in that moment to have to apologize to this guy in front of his girlfriend. But that is kind of a good embarrassment. Like, she was kind of owning up to it. Like,
like it's something to get off your shoulders.
Totally. Yeah. And so I kind of bet that she like won't beat herself up about that anymore because she has apologized. She feels fine. So I kind of think Alex might be the conduit to like Lucy getting her
shit together
or like her, at least to stop beating herself up so bad, which then in turn will let her stop letting Steven beat her up so bad, which brings us all the way back to Diana. Steven finds out this information at the cafeteria. They're all talking Wrigley's our king. Then he storms off.
Goes straight to her.
Into her dorm. Like, basically kicks down the door. It's like ridiculous behavior. The fact that they can just like run free in this co-ed, like, he is a danger to society.
Yeah, literally.
And he's allowed to just knock on people's doors and force his way into someone's room.
And he's like, you didn't even think to tell me, like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, obviously, why would she tell you when she knows you're going to be acting like this? Like, you're a psycho. And he's like, why don't we consider our options? Like, you haven't even made a decision. And she was like, there's no decision. I decided.
The decision's been made.
This is happening. And I loved when she hit him with she's like, there's nothing I look forward to more than aborting your baby.
I can't wait to abort your baby.
Like Stephen DeMarco's baby.
Highlight of my year, she said.
Highlight of my year.
Incredible.
Amazing. Fucking love it.
That whole scene was the point where I had to pause for a minute and like take a breath, and that's why I was recording that video.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. Like, the way that Steven, and again, shout out to Jackson White for real for being such a monster. Like, you know, like, he's not. Like, and this is, you know, obviously that always happens. Like, you see someone so good at playing like a horrible villain on TV, and unfortunately that like
bleeds
like, I hate
over
him because of how it is, but I know he's a real person. So it's like I'm seeing him on the screen.
You got to see him on this Drew Barrymore. It'll change your thing because he looks so cute.
I've seen him do. Like I know he's a real person. Yeah, but it's like it's crazy how he can elicit such hate.
Yeah.
And knowing that he's not a real character, he's not a real person. Stephen DeMarco's not real.
Yeah.
But he still haunts my fucking dreams. And
Literally.
like him coming in the way that he was trying to spin it, one, make her feel guilty for not telling him. Two, be like, did you think about this? Maybe this will get us in your dad's good graces.
God, yeah.
And she's like, me and my dad are fine. Like, why do I need to fuck it? Also, what business is it of yours?
And of course,
like,
he's bringing up something to hold over her head to be like, I know you and your dad's relationship isn't good. Like, is he going to be happy if he finds out about this? Like, blah, blah, blah.
So this all happens. And then Diana puts her big girl pants on, says, I'm not, I can't wait to abort this baby. Highlight of my year. You can't control me anymore.
Yeah, basically.
And like slams the door in his face.
So good.
And I like what
you could
I
tell that she was like still
clapping.
so scared of him though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, she was like shaking.
Yeah.
Before, like when he showed up, she was like, oh my God.
Ugh.
And then right after he left, she was like shaking. But she really looked strong in that delivery.
Yeah.
And I
proud
think
of her.
that, yeah, me too. And he's just such a skulking monster that it's just hard to even be like, if Stephen DeMarco busted in this room and started like intimidating me, I would freak the fuck out.
It's crazy. Like, who do you think you
God.
are? I saw a really funny TikTok edit of like, I think I'm gonna die in this house. Every time it's Steven walking into her room and
closing the door behind him.
Everyone's looking like, fuck, like here he comes again. Like literally though, every time he walks through a room, like everyone must get the worst pit in their stomach.
Everyone tenses up.
Like everyone wants to throw up. Like I can't even imagine being in a room with that guy. I would hate his guts. I mean, the way that Diana does and Pippa, like they all just don't talk to him because he's just awful.
Exactly. He's a sick fuck.
Yeah.
And that really is what it is. But the rest of the episode continues on. I would say the another highlight, Bree, she's got to figure it out with the teacher. She's got to lay off that. Like I know that she wants to protect this other girl, but he's gaslighting her too.
Yeah, I think like she still like has feelings for him in some capacity. So like,
I think there's feelings. I think she's also scared.
Yeah, and he makes her feel like small.
Totally.
And I hate him.
He's like, you're not well.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking freak.
He's such a freak. I hate him.
I hate.
And I really liked
more.
when Lucy like said to his wife, like, you're gonna keep letting your husband like creep on these young girls, like fuck you, like basically.
Yes.
Yeah, I love
that too because she's just as guilty because it's like. She is in the complete
it's
know
weird.
about all of it. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, especially like I'm not trying to kink shame too hard with people that want to be in like open relationships and whatever and blah blah.
It's a freshman in fucking college.
Don't prey upon the 18-year-olds at the school you work at, you fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Like, are you out of your mind? Like,
yeah,
just,
like if you and your wife have an open marriage and like your wife is fine with you hooking up with girls, that's one thing. Right. Your wife is fine with you hooking up with freshly 18-year-old, 19-year-old girls, like that's disgusting.
Yeah. Okay, Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
Please.
Literally.
Please, enough.
Literally.
It's ridiculous.
But something else with Bree, and this connects with like Wrigley and Pippa too, obviously now because like all their stories are kind of getting combined.
Yes.
I really have been loving Bree and Wrigley and like their little thing that's been going on.
Same.
Really, I mean, obviously from the Molly night and then they went to the bus stop and they fell asleep, whatever. I was like, okay, I can feel something. I feel like she can talk to him openly and like she likes that she can like see him as a friend figure that like won't like spill the beans on anything that she says.
Absolutely. He just seems so trustworthy, Wrigley. And he always has. Like Wrigley's always been you know what? I'm pretty sure. Like I don't think Wrigley's ever had like a bad moment. Like a moment that's so bad that I'm like he's a bad guy.
No.
Like he's definitely been drunk and annoying and like said some like mean stuff.
Yeah.
Drugs, whatever. Like that's par for the course. But
I
think
you're in college.
You're college and also with this crew. Like there's drugs
and also
everywhere.
like he lost his brother.
He's going through a lot.
Yeah.
Right. And especially like, timeline wise, this is important because people were a little confused as to how Diana's pregnant with Steven's baby.
Yeah, I was confused about that.
If they've been apart for so long. So I did a little dive. And usually, I mean, if she's very diligent about like, we're really breaking down like timelines of pregnancy.
Yeah.
She's very diligent about like when, or like if her period is on point, then it would still probably be like 5 or 6 weeks before she's being like, fuck, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And then by the time she schedules an abortion, it's like 8 weeks. That's like 2 months of time.
Yeah. And
so in that time though, we had Steven and Diana were together at Halloween. Remember that.
Right, okay.
So in those following weeks, they were still kind of together. And then we've got Christmas. Right before Christmas break is when everything blew up.
Yes.
Right? So somewhere in that time, before Diana realized that Steven is the monster that he is, they had sex, she got pregnant. She finds out, I assume, over break, and then is back at school and figuring it out. And we remember that it's only been
she threw up, remember, in that one part? She like threw up.
Oh.
I can't remember. It was like episode 1 or 2. She like, threw up. And that's what kind of like insinuated that. It was very quick.
Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah. Okay, well then there we go. So that makes complete sense because remember, we know that it's only been winter break because Wrigley's brother passed away right before.
Yeah.
And then remember, Pippa came back from break being like, yeah, I was with Wrigley's family the whole time. I didn't really like relax much. Like it was like I had to like be there for the family. So that is the timeline there. So it does make sense for Diana to be pregnant with Steven's child, but it does suck that like they probably had sex and then the next minute she finds out he's a monster and whoops, she's pregnant. Like even that just adds to the like fury I'm sure that she feels.
Totally. I can't even imagine.
So
but been loving Brie. But here's the thing. I just can't stand, for some reason, I don't know why. I think it's because I think Wrigley's just so sweet. Mm-hmm. I can't stand Pippa cheating on him with Diana.
I'm really sad about that too.
It's sad, and like I love Diana and Pippa, and I want them to be together. Same. I just want Pippa to be honest with Wrigley about what's going on. Like I feel like obviously she's, she knows that Wrigley's in a bad spot, but I think Wrigley really doesn't like when people have been like babying him or treating him differently. And I think that's why him and Brie have been getting along so well, because she talks to him like he's a normal human.
Right. She's not like using kid gloves or
exactly. So I feel like
soft voices
at this point, like they just gotta like all the cheating, all the secrets. I just can't just be honest. And like, especially I feel like if it's like with another woman, it's like, I just didn't know like that I was like this way. Like, I don't know. I never knew about my sexuality.
Has Pippa not hinted at the fact that she's like dated girls before?
I think you're right. Actually, now that I think about it.
I feel like she maybe was like, yeah, I'm bi or something.
I actually think you're right. So I'm
not sure if
I just feel so bad. Like, watching Wrigley like being like, oh yeah, like, oh, you're going to the library, and then she doesn't even remember her book. Like it's just so obvious. And
here, I agree with you in that way. Like actually on all fronts I agree with you. I think that that Pippa's need to keep Wrigley feeling okay. Like I feel like she feels that she can't add one more thing to the plate by like breaking up with him.
Yeah.
I also don't think she ever really wanted to get back together with him.
No, I don't think she did.
No. And then obviously this tragedy happens and she now is like a part of it and she's a support system and whatever. And I would say that because she's dealt with so many adult themes in the last few weeks and like really had to be like a rock and like real life shit.
Yeah.
That like Diana feels like this fun, exciting fling, someone who's listening to me. I don't have to like take care of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's, if you have become like a caretaker for someone who's grieving, to escape that responsibility with someone who is looking at you is very tempting.
Yeah.
So I get why Pippa is kind of like, oh, whatever. And then, right, if she's not sure, if even Diana is, like, obviously Diana's into it, but yeah, it's certainly choppy waters in terms of like their friendship, like relationship.
What this is.
What it is, right.
Yeah.
And I think that Wrigley, not saying that he doesn't like love Pippa, but I would imagine, especially after spending some time with Brie and the way that he like talks to Brie and looks at Brie, I think it's very clear that he also sees Pippa as like this, this like pillar of strength for him in this
like, my
hard
long-term
moment.
Girlfriend. Like, we've been together. Like, we can make it through anything. Like,
totally. Like we're going through a hard moment, and she's been here the whole time. But he also seems to be having a wandering eye. So I know,
and that's why I wish they were just both honest with each other, because then they'd be like, we're both having wandering eyes.
But
why
I
don't we
think
just
that's
break
why
up?
they're not realizing that they're like. It's not like Wrigley was upset that Pippa didn't want to hang out because he keep hanging out with Brie, and she's going to. I mean, he didn't actually, right? He went.
No,
home
he went home, but that was kind of like. They were kind of like, oh shit, we should probably go. Like, this isn't the best look.
That's right. So I'm in agreement that I wish that they would be honest with each other. I think that soon that will happen. Yeah. Because it does seem like when we jump ahead to the wedding stuff, we're now moving forward into the future, the wedding between Brie and Evan.
Yeah.
Pippa is well aware that Wrigley, they're obviously not together.
Yeah.
Diana and Pippa show up together. Everyone seems to know that they're together, right? And then Wrigley he's been drunk. We've all been wondering, like, why is Wrigley so drunk at this wedding?
Yeah.
Is he still grieving, like, his brother? Have more things happened to him? what's the problem? And it's finally revealed that Bree and Wrigley have been like having an affair.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We don't know if they're having an affair, if it's like an emotional affair, because we don't know if anything's happened yet. You know?
That is true. Although I'm kind of connecting the dots. Oh no, somebody commented, no. They definitely are having an affair, because not only is Wrigley like openly in love with Bree to Pippa, and Diana knows as well. Bree is staring at him from across the room while like literally dancing her wedding song with Evan. Remember, Bree was saying to Lucy, I'm such a bad person. I'm the worst person you know. All that shit. Yeah. And apparently she ordered water at the bar. Someone commented that on my thing. Like, did you see that Bree ordered water at the bar?
Oh, I did see that.
Implying that she could be pregnant. Which I actually didn't see that with my eyeballs.
With Wrigley's baby?
Yes. That's like the implication.
Like, I just can't.
Although, but what if, or at least that would throw a wrench in it.
Right.
Like, it'd be like, is it Wrigley's baby or is it Evan's baby?
Right,
like, I'm sure if she's having an affair, so I can go with both. But I can't imagine Wrigley is calling her. So, I'm jumping ahead now, sorry. To Wrigley leaving his phone on the table
to go dance with Pippa.
While like watching Bree dance with Evan. That was all a strange moment.
Yeah, Pippa was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll just dance with the person that like everyone thinks that I'm still in love with."
yeah. And so he's like looking over, he's like fake dancing with Pippa, but looking over at Bree the whole time. Bree's looking at him the whole time. Yeah. Steven, his antenna goes up. He sees them exchanging looks. He sees everything, man. He sees fucking everything. That's why you can't have him around.
No, seriously.
He sees them making eyes back and forth. Lights are going on in his head. He sees Wrigley's phone, picks it up, goes into his recent calls, and it's back and forth calls, 2 from missed calls, Bree. All Bree. And to me, over an extended period of time, not just like that one day. Yeah. So that's really, really fucking guilty. And then, you know, I don't know.
Now that I remember, like, wasn't Bree like getting texts from like Oliver too?
I think so. That's what. Oh no, I think she got a phone call
from Oliver.
And she was very like curt on the phone and like mean, and so everyone thought it was Oliver.
So maybe it's Wrigley.
But now people think it's Wrigley. Yeah,
interesting.
But I can't imagine her being mean to Wrigley like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Maybe she's just high stress.
Yeah, maybe all the people are coming out of the woodwork also.
Yeah, and also something with Steven at the wedding was like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bree got Bree like didn't care about knowing that it was Lucy.
Didn't give a fuck.
And Steven like kind of went up to her thinking that she'd be like all upset, whatever. And Bree was like, no, like I forgive people and I move on.
Didn't
like,
bat
unlike other people, Which
great. Again,
she was like, I don't hold things over people's heads.
Yeah, we all make stupid mistakes. None of us are perfect. How annoying though, hearing that.
I know.
And you go back and it's like, Lucy, of course this is how she's gonna. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Although it's hard to say. You know, hindsight's 20/20. But all the shit that Lucy went through hiding that secret from Bree for Bree to ultimately not give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
know.
Kind of like fuck.
And to go back, I hate this like sexual assault, like lying plot line. It's just really tough to watch.
Well, here is the question that I think,
and now it's really biting her in the ass.
It's really biting her in the ass, and there were many mistakes made during this. I think that Lucy's need to like stand up for her friends, and the way she like said on behalf of Pippa, because Pippa was the one that was raped by Chris Montgomery, and she doesn't really remember it is the whole thing, right? She was like, I was drugged.
She was so blacked out.
And or drugged, well, she was drugged for sure, but she's like not sure if she was drugged, and she like didn't do anything about it. She was definitely drugged, but she didn't like go get tested for the drugs. She didn't report it.
Yeah.
So,
and that's
Lucy
when
was so aggressive about like, you got to report, you got to say it, and Diana was too. Like they were all saying it, and so because Pippa wouldn't, Lucy stood up and said she took like I don't know.
Not because Pippa wouldn't, but because there was a guy at the bar and the guy was like, it's all bullshit, blah, blah, blah. So then
because another girl, Katie, Katie came out and was like, this man assaulted me.
Yes. So then Lucy to like kind of stick up for Pippa was like, I experienced that too.
Which was the wrong move to make.
Yeah.
You could just say like, I know somebody that it happened to too, and like whatever. If you really want to involve yourself in that situation, you can't just be like, it's you.
And I like
now
and notice, or I enjoyed the acknowledgement of like Lucy being like, and if I come out and say that I lied, whatever, I'm completely discrediting Katie's story, and no one's gonna believe her.
100%.
So now you're just adding so much fuel to the fire.
Right. So my question here is, why can't Lucy just say, it did not happen to me, it happened to someone else. I can't speak on their behalf.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, well, who is it?
Lying. Right. But it's like, I apologize for lying, but they didn't want to come forward at all. So that's why I was trying to help your case. And in turn, now maybe I've heard it, whatever. That feels like an easy solution. Like, she didn't lie because she wanted attention. She lied so she could bring light to this other girl's struggles.
No, totally. Exactly. Like, her intentions were good.
Yes, her intentions were good, but it really blew up. It's just really bad.
Yeah,
bad
it's
all
really
around.
bad.
But now here's the question is, like, will Pippa be like, will she ever admit and help this girl out and, like,
obviously,
clear
like,
name?
Lucy, right. Like, obviously something has to happen with Pippa and Lucy in this situation, because I think it would be more of an issue with her friends and, like, I don't know, and, like, in the later on, like, at the wedding and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
curious.
they're all fine. All the friends are good, except for, like, Steven's on the outs with
with that bitch, the
with
girl.
Lucy's ex-best friend, also the sister of Chris Montgomery.
Right. So I think something has to happen with Pippa, Lucy, and Chris Montgomery, the sister. Like, I don't know what, but I feel like maybe somehow Lucy gets Pippa to like come clean, and she, like, I don't know, it'll be a huge weight off of Pippa's shoulders, I feel like. If
I agree completely. And also, it's like, Pippa's a victim, and it makes me feel sad.
And this guy's like a serial rapist,
right? It makes me feel sad that she doesn't feel like her, because she has, like, holes in her memory because she was fucking drugged, that she can't, like, express. But I understand that it's not everyone wants to.
I also think she, like, just doesn't even want to acknowledge it.
Right. Like, that is a horrible thing.
Ugh.
And it's really, you can't dictate how people are going to act or handle it or anything like that. But I do think that in this scenario, it could be a quick 1-2 fix. But you know what I predict now? That Lucy has told Diana about the video and whatever.
Well, she did. Yeah.
I would hope that maybe Diana would mention it to Pippa.
Yeah.
And then maybe Pippa would be like, well, fuck Steven. I would never allow him to, like, have something like that over Lucy, and I will tell my story now. However, even though I don't have, like, literal evidence that I, like, of it, this is my story as well.
Yeah.
That is my hope.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's the storyline that we need to iron that out. Because the video,
it's getting messy. The video makes me want to throw up.
It's not even me, and it's weighing on me. Like,
I know.
Ugh. And Steven's such a piece of shit.
And I felt so bad for Katie, and like, I feel like watching her watch Lucy.
Yep.
And, like,
she had such sympathy for Lucy too, and that obviously weighs on Lucy, because Lucy's like, all these people, like, feel bad for me, like it happened to me and it didn't. Like, that doesn't feel right either, which I totally get. But so my prediction would be that Pippa clearing everybody's name, everybody getting justice, Chris Montgomery going to jail to be a rapist, and then Steven scooping up his sister. Dying in a fire. Scooping up his sister, being like, all those bitches are liars. Like, that's how I would imagine he would get himself in there with Lucy's friend, Chris's sister.
Yeah.
Because we still don't exactly know how that came about.
Right. Like, I feel like Steven probably, like, reached out to her.
Totally. Yeah. Because she hated Steven, remember? In the beginning, when she visited Lucy, she was like, and Chris came and raped everybody. Like, she hated him. Yeah. So, I think that's pretty much that was pretty much the whole episode.
Very heavy episode. Very good episode. Definitely, like, this is now when I'm like, okay, now I'm fully invested, because I felt like the first 3 episodes were good, but, like, I wasn't, like, fully in it. But now I'm like, okay, now I'm in it.
I think now that we've got 1 a week, it's, like, easier to digest, because 3 a lot. It really was like, and I would love to hear from other people my age who, like, went to college at the same time or high school at the same time, because it is just, like, almost too real for me sometimes. Like, and my friends, my college friends, say the same thing. They're like, it's really triggering. Like, the whole show is just so exactly like college. And I don't know if that transcends into present day college, or if it's just, like, a strictly 2000s college type deal.
Right.
But, like, holy fuck, it's just.
Well, I can say one thing. My friends and I in college, we were not cheating on each other. And
you weren't doing shit like that?
No.
That's because you had cell phones.
Yeah, it's true. Honestly.
You can't get away with anything with an iPhone.
We were going to a lot of frat themed parties,
totally,
and taking drugs and drinking a lot,
as
but
you should.
We were not as morally ambiguous as these people are.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's at Michigan State.
Yeah. And that's Go Green.
Yeah. Go white.
Yeah.
All right.
Shall we jump into?
Should we do we got to do our top 8s, because we promised, even though it's a long episode. So we'll do our top 8s quick, or should we save it? We've done a really long episode.
Let's save it.
We'll save it.
You guys are going to be on the edge of your seats for these top 8.
You really are going to be on the edge of your seats for our MySpace top 8. So then let's go right into voicemails and DMs, because we really have been, my throat hurts.
Let's jump into it. Yeah, no, same.
Yeah.
Voicemails. Okay, this one was funny that I just had to play.
Hey girls, I'm just calling to say, honestly kind of complain. I've been in sort of a rut lately. I graduated college last spring. I'm working full time, living at home.
Congrats,
it's just like I'm sick now. Like, life's tough. Whatever.
I feel you.
But to reward myself, I got tickets to Chicks in the Office live show coming to Boston.
Yay!
March 31st, Tuesday. Listen to this. I took the long weekend off from work, so Monday I have Lady Gaga concert. Pause up, baby. Tuesday, Chicks in the Office live show where I need you guys as hosts. It doesn't even matter. I just really want to see my girls, Kelly and Gia. So freaking bad. And I know the rest of Boston does as well. So please come out. I took the next day off of work too. So it's like just in case, like I'm literally taking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off of work because I want to have a fun time at the Chicks
obviously.
show. And I know I will, even if you guys aren't there. But I need the four of you guys together. Kelly, sorry, Gia, I love you. Kelly, you are my favorite personality. Okay, every show you've
Angel,
done
thank you so much.
been literally my favorite. Back to Because We Got High with freaking Brianna Chicken Fry and Rhea. Oh, I just can't. I'm manic right now. Oh, but anyways, guys, please come out to Boston. Your boy needs it more than ever. Okay. I hope you guys have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Wait, what was his name? Did he say?
I don't know.
Oh my God. That was, first of all, thank you so much for the kind words. Sorry, Gia.
Listen, I get it. I get it. I've been hearing that my whole life.
Oh
it's
my God. Oh,
so funny.
It's not fair. If they're chicks, if he's a Chicks in the Office fan going to a show, then yeah, he's maybe heard me in earlier days when I was a little more fast and loose.
Right.
So I understand. When is that show?
March 31st.
Should we crash it?
Should we go? Yeah, I feel
Should we show up and like whoop whoop and like bust on the stage and like freak out
and just start dancing?
Tuesday, March 31st. We'll see what they got going on up there in Boston.
Yeah, that would be fun. I love going to Boston.
That would be hilarious.
And I haven't been to a chick show in a minute. The last one I went to was Detroit, like maybe last year or 2 years ago, a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
so
that's a long time ago.
I gotta
with all your friends, right? You went with all your friends?
With all my school friends. So I gotta brush up. I don't know why my camera just died.
Even though it's plugged in?
Yeah.
How annoying. All right.
Whatever. I'll just use this. I don't care. Okay.
Whatever.
Next one.
They're only here to see me, Gia, as you know.
Seriously. All right. Next one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kelly and Gia. So I'm just going to jump right in. My question for you guys is, do you think that Donna Kelsey is going to get the Dorinda edit on Traitors, meaning that she got voted off early and then brought back the next season? I think the producers thought with Donna the same way they thought with Dorinda, that she would bring a lot of drama, that she wasn't quite able to bring, but like Dorinda, she got to come back the next season. I really hope they do this for Donna because I don't think we got to see her shine the same way we didn't get to see Dorinda shine. I think we're going to get to see Dorinda shine this season, and hopefully we're going to get to see the same for Donna next season. But just curious to hear your thoughts on this. Okay, love you guys. Bye. I'm such a huge fan.
Thanks.
Yay.
Love you.
Thank you so much. Love you. Good question. I think the only reason Donna Kelsey wouldn't get the Dorinda treatment where she comes back the next year is because Donna's not doing the challenges. Like, that's a huge part of this.
That's my response as well.
Yeah. I think they got what they wanted. All the Swifties tuned in for Donna. And it was a funny episode or two.
Yeah.
And like, we're good.
And I don't think Donna's bringing the drama the way that maybe we thought she was. I think
here's the question. Did we think Donna was going to bring drama?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. I didn't think Donna was going to bring the drama. I would be happy if they brought her back. Yeah. I don't see that happening just because from like a logistics standpoint, like you said.
I really do think, the challenge thing. And also, wait, did you see that thing I sent? I sent you on TikTok a video of a girl like impersonating Donna Kelsey who was on Traitors, and it was like, you guys, I'm so happy to be here. You don't get it. And the next one was like, you guys, I'm just fangirling over you guys. Like, that's why I'm acting weird.
I know.
Kind of making fun. Like,
she's almost like too nonchalant.
Yes. But I was hoping that her nonchalance would lend itself to then like picking out traitors or like betraying people.
She didn't use it to her advantage.
Yes. I think maybe if she had one more day, if she had survived one more table.
One more day in the Emerald City.
One more day in the one short day.
Oops.
I think that she maybe would have picked up on like how to deflect.
Yes, it seemed like she was picking up on like what she was doing wrong, but a little too late.
Yes. Yeah. And that's sad.
And that's okay.
I think that's fine. I don't think she's coming back. I would love to. I look forward to like a reunion or something. If she pops on or something, that'd be hilarious.
Okay, next one.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. This is Samantha from Kentucky. I am calling because I had an idea for some homework for y'all.
Ooh.
So I was listening to some of Taylor Swift's featured on songs recently, and I was thinking it'd be really fun if you guys did a draft of songs that she's featured on.
Love that.
Yeah,
rather than like, you know, I feel like those sometimes don't get enough flowers. So
true.
Yeah, like Us, the Alcott, like other
Renegade.
Like that.
Renegade.
So would love to hear your guys' drafts on those. All right. Love y'all. Bye.
Thanks,
Obsessed
Samantha.
With that idea. It's right in our homework list.
Yep, perfect.
Love.
Okay, next one.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. This is Sarah from Maryland.
Hey, Sarah.
I love your podcast. I literally shed tears when I thought it was going away. So happy you're back.
Thank you.
Us
I
too.
was listening to last Thursday's episode, and I feel like either I heard the homework wrong or I don't know.
Oh.
And maybe that's because I have a newborn and nothing makes sense and I don't sleep. But I thought the original homework was for you guys to take albums that didn't have title tracks and give them title tracks that would like summarize the album. So like 1989, what song would you have picked if it wasn't called 1989, like to make the title track to name the album?
Right.
And I think you're right about that.
I think it's a tricky one because I would think Tim McGraw, but you can't name your first album Tim McGraw as Taylor Swift. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know if anyone else does that.
No, you're not.
No, you're spot on with that.
Take the albums that don't have title tracks and give them title tracks. Like, what would they be? Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Now, reading back into the homework, rename albums with title tracks, create title tracks. That's what it says.
Okay.
But that is maybe a little confusing. Listen, sometimes we just get all jumbled up when we're doing our homework.
It's hard to do so much homework in one night.
Exactly. And the thought was there, clearly.
Yeah.
We just
And listen, who said we can do both? We can do both.
We can now do both, right?
Yeah,
So,
so
now
thank you, Sarah.
Here we go. And we'll remember it too. Non-title track albums. Track from, now I'm over-explaining. Track from the album, new title. There we go. And
right.
And Gia and I, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, we have a shared notes app, bullet points with check marks when we do our homework.
Yeah.
So
we keep that shit on lock.
Keep that shit on lock.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe a little bit of an over-explanation on this one, but that's
Definitely,
okay.
but you know what?
Sometimes
I'm
you
gonna
need
need
it.
that.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
gonna need that because I clearly didn't. I over-explained in this one and I didn't get it.
I think that was on my. I think that was my fault. I think I might have misinterpreted what that meant, but whatever.
Maybe. Did I ask?
You live and you
about that?
learn.
Did I ask for clarification?
I think so, and I think I was like, yeah, no, it's.
And you gaslit me like Kim Kardashian?
Like Stephen DeMarco.
Also, like you did with the opening and closing tracks. Did anybody notice that, by the way?
No, I didn't gaslight.
No, you didn't gaslight.
I was like, I'm
We
pretty
just both
sure we
forgot.
already did this, and then we did already do it. But whatever, what are you gonna do?
No. Remember, we had thought that we did. You did say that. I was like, we did the opening tracks. We haven't done the closing. And you're like,
And I was
no,
like,
we
no, we
definitely did the closing. We haven't done the opening.
Yeah.
But we had done both.
Yep, we had done both.
So that's really what it was.
So what are you gonna do?
So sorry for that double up.
Yeah.
For those who caught that.
Our lists were very similar to when we did it twice.
Yeah,
so
they
that's
were,
all that
which
matters.
is right. We look up the clip from like exactly 1 year
Yeah.
ago, basically to the day, and yeah, we're right on the money. So that's
Yeah.
how you know we're not full of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor Watch. Let's go into DMs. Hey, Taylor Watch was just listening to you talk about when Taylor came out during the 1975 show and how Maddie called her the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned the line, "And my boy only breaks his favorite toys. I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys." But my brain immediately went to the smallest man who ever lived. In public, showed me off, then sank in stoned oblivion because once your queen had come, you treat her like an also ran. You didn't measure up in any measure of a man.
Facts.
I mean, what a callback. Absolute mastermind. Feel free to ignore. Oh, no, we would never ignore you, Renee.
Never
From
Renee.
Renee.
That is an excellent observation.
Yes.
And I remember at the time when we were talking, we were having that conversation about that and him calling her a queen. I had like in the back of my head, I was like, there's something else queen related. Like I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys for sure. Now I'm happy that we know this piece
Smallest
from
Man.
Smallest Man. But I also feel like there's another queen reference somewhere and I just don't know where. That's and now the buck stops. But I'm glad that we've uncovered the comparison into smallest fan who ever
Yeah,
lived.
totally.
Because what a line that is.
Oof. Yeah, it makes you really think like, damn.
Yeah. Shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Shit's
crazy.
You can tell we've been going for
No,
multiple
seriously,
hours.
we
And
get, like,
I didn't
literally-
eat lunch, by the way, either. So I'm kind of like,
I'm starving.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll save some of these for next week since it's such a. But this one's so funny that I feel like let's end
do
on
one more.
Yeah, let's end on this one. This one's great.
Yeah.
Help! I need your help.
That's
Help! I need your help. I have a 20-year-old daughter who respectfully hates Taylor Swift. She was 12/13 when the Taylor Swift is Over party was popular, which means in her musically formative years, it was popular to hate Taylor, and she only thinks of Taylor as Shake It Off.
Oh, no.
She has an eclectic style of music. She likes country music, but a lot of old country, some new. She loves divorced dad rock like Nickelback. She loves Sublime, and her current favorite artist is Jessie Murphy. She likes a lot of artists I've never heard before.
Okay.
She has agreed to a tit-for-tat listening party. I pick one Taylor song, and she gives me one Jessie Murphy song, or brace for it, Zach Bryan song.
Ugh.
She knows he's a douche.
Okay.
I have a limited opportunity to change her mind. I don't need her to become a Swiftie. I just want her to not roll her eyes whenever Taylor is on, which for me is 24/7. Taylor's songs she already loves are Lover and Our Song. She can tolerate Look What You Made Me Do, Blank Space, and Cruel Summer.
Okay.
The last three are more like she can't help but sing along when they come on. Help me pick a song for her to listen to start off on the right foot. I was thinking All Too Well, or because she likes Lover, maybe Daylight or Afterglow. The fact that she's open to it is fun and exciting, and I want to find the perfect song. Thank you for your help.
A couple of things come to mind with this. Number one, I love the idea of going tit for tat. That's so fun.
That's so fun.
Two, I think that we're dealing with speaking as a girl who was 12 and 13 once, and what is she now? How old is she
20.
now? She's 20 now,
Yeah.
but as a girl who like grew up in like whatever. There was a time where like if my mom thought it was cool, I didn't think it was cool.
For sure.
And I think that now that she's getting older, 20 is the perfect time for her to start being like, maybe some of the stuff my mom likes is cool.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with what you're saying.
You've got a little bit of that, so she's open to it there. I've not listened to this man, Jackson Murphy.
Jessie Murphy, she's a girl.
Jessie Murphy.
She makes that one song that's like it was like popular on TikTok.
I'm gonna listen real quick.
I can't tell it how it goes.
Because
but she's
Jessie
like
Murph. Is it this Jessie Murph?
Yes. Oh yeah, Jessie Murph. Yeah. Blue strips, bare tits at the strip club, throwing ones on your bitch.
Which one is that song?
Blue strips. Yeah, that's like her most favorite song.
Sorry.
Mad boy, mad at you. Had to get back at you. I had to get back at you. Like, she's objectively good, I would say.
Yeah,
Jessie
this
Murph.
is good.
Yeah.
I
I
love
actually
this.
think you would kind of like her music.
It sounds like I would. Absolutely. She's giving me, on first listen, that 4 seconds, whatever, 11 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm getting a mix of like a Sabrina Carpenter / Meghan Trainor song.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like old school Meghan Trainor.
Yeah, she's more country.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then my question really, though, my third and final question is all of the suggested songs that have been listed and songs that she tolerates and likes. Where's the Folklore Evermore representation?
Right.
If she's a country girl, cowboy like me.
Dude.
What are we doing?
You read my
Folklore. She likes
I Bet You Think About Me.
I Bet You Think About Me featuring Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Yes, girl.
Yeah.
We need and is she like a sad, happy, fast, slow?
Right.
Because I understand that Folklore and Evermore are slower. And those songs really do come to you when you need them. Like those aren't, if you don't like a sad album, you won't love every song.
Right.
You know, but then you could also play like a Last Great American Dynasty.
Yeah.
Or what about this? How about this? She should go down the list of do the ones we named. Cowboy Like Me, add it to the list.
Yeah.
I Bet You Think About Me, Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Add to the list. But I also think maybe in an effort to kind of squeeze a few more in, be like, hey, Taylor was just inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Let me play you the songs that got her inducted. And that includes All Too Well 2-minute version.
Yeah, Antihero.
Antihero, great one for her to hear. She already knows Lover, so you can skip that one.
Yeah.
And, right? Was Lover?
I don't think Lover, but Love Story.
Love Story.
Yeah.
She already knows Love Story, so you can skip that one. Last Great American Dynasty is on that
Yeah.
list. And then Blank Space, she already
Blank
knows.
Space.
So you're good. So I would say that those songs, and you could be like, listen, she was inducted, blah, 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 blah. That's a good starting off point. But yeah, Cowboy Like Me,
Yeah.
for sure. first thing came to my head.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on the Evermore.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to introduce her to Evermore. You got to do Cowboy Like Me, Ivy Gold Rush.
Gold Rush, so good.
Yeah, I feel like Long Story Short even too.
Long Story
I feel like
Short,
those are like
lead.
fun, kind of country-esque, different sound, introspective lyrics, things of that nature. And what I would also say is Taylor Swift comes to everyone at like certain points in their life, you know?
Yes.
And I feel like the more you try to force it, the more she'll try to push it away.
For sure.
Like, because when I think about myself in like middle school, like I didn't like Taylor Swift until like the end of high school.
Yeah.
So it took me a while to like really get into it. And that's what I mean by like just don't like push it too much, because I feel like she comes to everyone at different times in their life. Like, I mean, look at like Brie, like she just started liking her now, it's all different things. It all depends on like kind of like the path that your life goes down, like which path is going to lead you down to Taylor. And there's a lot of paths that lead there, but it may take some time, so don't fret. Don't lose hope, because I feel like she could have something happen to her in college that only Taylor Swift has songs that she can relate to about,
Without question.
So,
another one to the list, No Body, No Crime.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Featuring Haim the Band.
For sure.
Need to include that. Maybe even like Coney Island. I really think Evermore might be like
Evermore, yeah. I feel like you should introduce her to Evermore, and then maybe like a little bit of Red too, because I feel like Red has a country vibe.
I can't decide if she thinks like when she was describing it, saying like she only thinks of it as like Shake It Off and whatever.
Yeah.
Does she think that like lyrics are corny? Like that's kind of where I wouldn't start a new person who is like an older person on young Taylor songs.
No,
like
me neither.
I feel kind of strongly about that, because it's like if you hear, like I almost suggested Better Than Revenge, but that can I think be interpreted as like a girl, like a young girl kind of song. Yeah. But it's got that good kick-ass feel to it and whatever. But I don't know if that will be the worm that catches the fish.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because of recency bias, but I was thinking like Tell Me Why.
Tell Me Why is really good.
Because that's really country too.
Also, don't sleep on Midnights.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Midnights. Obviously Antihero, Midnight Rain. What's like Maroon has kind of like
so
country undertones a little.
Yeah.
And then, But Daddy I Love Him. Don't forget But Daddy I Love Him has a twang to it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
In Torture Puppets.
I Can Fix Him.
I can fix
I can.
What is it? I can't think of this.
The smoke rolls out of his mouth on a rain on a 50 highway.
No, I remember. The smoke billows from his mouth on a 6-lane Texas highway.
Yeah. So just play her that, and she might never want to listen to Taylor after that song though.
We just need to eat lunch.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
Like, blah, blah, blah,
yeah, literally.
Oh my gosh. So
okay.
Yes, best of luck. Please keep us posted on
keep us posted
educational
on the journey
series you'll be doing, and best of luck. Ultimately though, don't fret, don't feel bad. Just all you have to do is open the doors for her, and she'll walk through.
And I think every woman has their come to Jesus Taylor Swift moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we look forward to hearing about your daughters. And thank you to everybody else who called in or wrote in this week.
Yes.
Nice long episode. Hope that you guys are enjoying it, all of our conversations. And if we didn't get to your voicemail or DM this week, don't worry. We'll get you next week.
For sure.
And obviously keep calling in and writing in. We love it so much. And we're so thankful for you guys for being so supportive and so sweet to us. And I think that's all I've got.
We'll see you next week.
Have a great weekend.